The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let us all welcome our host for today, JR and Faith.
Small steps,
Big impact.
welcome to the 1% movement.
The Life Engineers Community First Year Anniversary Virtual Summit.
I'm Faith Dioses, an affiliate marketer and a content creator.
And I am JR Almansor, also known as Mr. NJ, your energetic financial advisor slash photographer slash videographer slash graphic designer. In other words, multi-passionate host.
And we are thrilled to be your host for today's event.
And first and foremost, we want to express our gratitude to each and every one of you joining us here today. And thank you for joining us in this celebration of growth, community, and learning.
Today, we have an incredible lineup of speakers who are ready to inspire and equip you with the knowledge and tools to make a positive impact in your life.
So get ready to get inspired, motivated, and empowered as we explore personal growth, career development, financial literacy, and more.
And guess what? There's even more in store for all of you. Our generous speakers and sponsors have lined up exciting promos and exclusive giveaways exclusively for all the attendees.
So stay tuned and throughout the event for the announcements and instructions on how to participate in this amazing and exciting promotions.
But we don't want to keep this incredible experience to ourselves. So we encourage you, everyone, to share this live stream with your fellow life engineers, your friends, and your loved ones.
That's right, Faith. And of course, don't forget to use the hashtag, our official hashtag for this virtual event, hashtag 1% movement and hashtag LEC Summit 2023 throughout the event to connect with others and share your takeaways. Now, Faith, I just want to ask, kumusta ka ba ngayong araw na to?
Sobrang saya ko for today to be a part of this great event for our life engineers. Ikaw?
Actually, I'm so thrilled. I'm so happy. And of course, happy ako kasi imagine we already celebrating our first year anniversary as a community. Diba? Nakakatuwa lang na parang in a span of 1 year, ang daming nangyari, ang daming mga wins, ang daming challenges. But of course, we're still here celebrating those wins, of course, di ba?
Yes.
At nakakatuwa rin naman din kasi na makitang lumalaki din yung community natin ng mga life engineers. Just like what we have mentioned in our introduction, of course, we are not engineers by profession.
Yes.
Di ba? Ang layo lang. Bakit nandito ka sa life engineers community ba, Faith? Ano ba ginagawa mo dito?
I just want to share my expertise for the growth of our life engineers because I believe and we believe, right? Now we are life engineers in our own lives.
Of course, kasi I can be an engineer, you can be an engineer, and we are all engineers of our lives. So that is one of the things that our founders believe. Kaya nabuo itong ating life engineers community. Tama ba, Faith?
Yes.
And with that, let's make this a day to remember as we take small steps that will lead to big impact in our lives. Now, the question is, are you ready?
But before that, I hope you will put in the comment section if you are ready and excited to, because we want to hear from you as well, online viewers. So now let's do this. But of course, before we officially begin this remarkable event, let's take a moment to center ourselves and invite a sense of gratitude. Please welcome Shayna Rodrigueza, one of the members of the LEC core team, as she leads us in an opening prayer.
Hello po, Life Engineers. Tayo po ay mag-pray. Let's bow our heads and close our eyes. Feel the presence of God po. Lord, magandang araw po, Panginoon. Salamat, Lord, sa araw na ito na binigay niyo po sa amin upang mag-celebrate, Panginoon, ng first anniversary ng Life Engineers Community. Salamat, Lord, sa mga founders, Panginoon, sa mga kay Engineer Hannah and Engineer Rayuel at lahat ng core team, Panginoon. At Lord, salamat din sa amin pong mga sponsors, media partners, Panginoon, at sa lahat ng participant, Panginoon, na contribute sa LEC Virtual Summit na ito, Panginoon. Lord, samahan niyo po kami, gabayan niyo po kami, even the technicalities ay nawa nga ay hindi po kami ma-disconnect, Panginoon, at samahan niyo din po kami sa buong event, Panginoon. Nawa ay ikaw ang mataas sa amin pong event na ito, ma-enjoy kami at bigyan niyo po kami ng knowledge and wisdom. Lord, sa inyo po ang pinakamataas na papuri. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Shayna, for that prayer and for guiding us in setting the right intention for this gathering.
And now it is an honor for me to introduce someone who has played a significant role in bringing the Life Engineers community to where it is today. Please welcome Engineer Hannah Trespeses, the co-founder of the Life Engineers community, for her opening remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed life engineers and valued guests, welcome to the first movement of the Life Engineers community. Today, as we gathered here in this virtual space, I am filled with gratitude and excitement as we reflect on the incredible journey we have embarked upon since our humble beginnings. It was June 25, 2022, when we hosted our very first collaborative webinar called Realigning Your Goals Workshop. With 50 attendees, very driven for our purpose to share knowledge and help life engineers pursue their goals, I can still remember that moment so vividly when we sat down with nothing more than a sheet of paper and ideated what would become the foundation of this extraordinary movement. From that point forward, every month brought new campaigns, initiatives, and opportunities for growth. We organized our first ever outreach program at Bahay Aruga, extending our support to special children in need. We hosted monthly free webinars and trainings, empowering our community with financial literacy and wellness talks, such as Finance Friday and Project Mile. In November, we proudly launched our first ever LEC planner called the 1% Better Every Day, designed to help life engineers track their progress and stay focused on their journey of growth. We held community meetups, fostering connections and collaborations with like-minded individuals. We continue our mission of giving back through our second outreach program, a heartwarming street-side gift-giving event. But it didn't stop there. We wanted to create a platform for life engineers to share their stories, so we launched LEC Talks, inviting individuals from our community to inspire and motivate with others their personal journeys. And now we are here, coming full circle with our first ever virtual summit, the 1% movement, unfolding before us. Today, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our media partner, the New Channel, for their valuable support, and I express my deepest and our appreciation to our esteemed speakers who will be generously sharing their wisdom and insights to us. I'm also giving my thanks to our generous sponsors who made this event possible. To our dedicated life engineers, publicity partners, and everyone who is present here today, thank you for showing up and being a part of this movement. But let us all remember, life engineers, that our mission does not end here. The 1% movement is more than just a one-day event. It is a vibrant and thriving community of individuals dedicated for personal and productive growth. And I invite each and every one of you to join us inside the community wherein we will continue this journey. So let's go without any doubts and embrace the spirit of the 1% movement, and together, let's make a lasting impact, one small step at a time. Again, welcome, and let's become 1% better every day. Thank you.
It's so inspiring to hear what Engineer Hannah said. With just a piece of paper, everything started. This extraordinary journey of growth, inspiration, and connection. So the Life Engineers community was built on the foundation of empowering individuals to become the best versions of themselves.
And because of LEC or the Life Engineers Community, marami tayong mga narinig ng mga kwento ng pagbabago,
Yes,
di ba?
exactly.
And even with the world where the small steps have led to remarkable achievements, this community has become a catalyst for positive change in the lives of many, including me and you, of course.
So once again, gusto namin magpasalamat sa mga speakers, sponsors, and partners who made this event possible, because we wouldn't be here without your support. So the 1% movement, the Life Engineers community, first year anniversary virtual summit, official media partner, the new channel.
The 1% Movement LEC Virtual Summit is co-presented by X-Structures Engineering Consultants, Project Padayon, at Soka Training Hub, MKCF Engineering Services, FGCB Engineering Services, Ask LEX PH, A&A Consulting, Flight Travel Express PH, JCDC Mathematics and Civil Engineering Tutorials. And of course, ayan, and you can also check our QR code for your support to our 1% movement.
Yeah, your donations, no matter how much that will be, it will help us continue creating impactful events and campaigns like this.
Yeah, of course. So thank you. Please take note of that QR code. So what are we waiting for? The Faith, let's aerial in.
Yes.
Part of your world. Of course, syempre, di ba? Ano lang tayo, medyo chill-chill lang tayo.
Chill-chill lang.
Let's now aerial in, or in other words, let's dive in to learn, connect, and be inspired. So welcome to the first movement, the Life Engineers Community first year anniversary virtual summit.
Yes. I hope you are ready for our first speaker for today. You can comment ready so we can see it in the comment section. So for you to discover your strengths and harness your power to unlock your full potential, we have here Coach Ron Magsalin, who will guide you on a journey of self-discovery and help you leverage your unique abilities for personal and professional growth.
Coach Ron Magsalin is a certified Gallup strength coach and a transformational development facilitator with his expertise in Clifton strengths. He empowers individuals to discover their greatness and leverage their strengths in their daily lives.
As a coach, Ron Magsalin approaches his work with a listening mind and a listening heart. Life Engineers, please give a warm welcome to Coach Ron Magsalin.
Good afternoon, and I'm happy to be part of this event. And what I'm going to discuss today is about discovering your strengths. My name is Coach Ron, and I am trained to help individuals discover their natural potential for greatness, help them appreciate themselves more, and create development plan to turn their natural talents into something productive called strengths. Okay. So So, welcome to Discover Your Strengths. And before that, I would like to share with you my own vision, di ba? Ang vision ko talaga is to create a world where everyone or people can easily claim their own greatness and create and make intentional choices. And for me to be able to do that, yung mission ko talaga is to be able to produce or help develop a strengths champion in every Filipino family. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng isang strengths champion? A champion is someone who advocates and helps individuals, empowers people to use the approach and adopt strengths-based development. Okay. So yun yung na-realize ko na for Filipinos to be empowered, kailangan aware tayo kung ano ba yung mga bagay na great and mga things that we appreciate about ourselves. Let me share with you a quote from John Dewey. Ang sabi niya, we do not learn from experience. We learn from reflecting on experience. Pero ang question ko is this. Ano yung mga experiences that you usually reflect on? Let me share with you some personal or a personal experience. And sabihin niyo sa akin kung nakaka-resonate kayo na we usually reflect on things that we did not do well. We usually reflect on our mistakes and not usually reflect on our successes. Minsan ba naisip niyo na hindi ako ganito, I am not assertive, I am not a person who's very charming, I am not structured, I am not driven. Usually, ito kasi yung common approach when we look back. We usually look back on the things that we were not able to do, things that we do not have, mga mistakes natin, mga kulang sa atin. Bakit? Because we are brought up like that. We were brought up to fix our weaknesses. Can you imagine, kunyari, isang bata, magaling sa English, mahina sa math. So, saan tayo usually nagpo-focus ng energy? Where do we spend more time? 'Di ba? Kung maalala niyo nung bata, we spend more time sa mga bagay na mahina tayo. And then we started to build this identity based on the things that we are not, based on the things that we cannot be. 'Di ba? And then it produces the mindset na I am more afraid to fail rather than having the mindset of really wanting to succeed. Before, when I was flying pa, no, flight attendant ako before, gusto ko lagi na po-promote. Ayan, no? From economy to business class to first class. And then, sinubukan ko ng maging leader. So, I was handling different people, different cabin crew, flight attendant from different countries with different upbringings, different culture. Doon na ako nahirapan. And then my manager told me, Ron, how are you? Sabi ko, I'm fine. How's work? And then sagot ko ano naman, work's fine. However, I'm not very assertive. I would rather just do things on my own kaysa ma-stress pa ako mag-utos or mag-delegate ng mga tasks sa mga kasama ko sa team. And then my manager told me, you know what, Ron? You are aware of the things that you are not good at. But do you know how great you are? Napatigil ako. Kasi hindi ko siya masagot eh. Hindi ko masagot yung tanong na 'to. Do you know how great you are? Sa mga nakikinig ngayon, can you easily answer this question? For years and years, every day, yung self-talk ko is about mga bagay na hindi ako magaling. Mga reflect ko is saan ako nagkamali. Ah, tingnan niyo kung nag-resonate sa inyo 'to, 100 item exam, you got 99. Saan ka magfo-focus? Dun sa 99 na tama or sa iisang mali? Ganun din yung na-realize ko sa self ko. Why do I always have to think about the things that I am not? The things that I do not enjoy? The things that I don't even want to be great at? So, ganun ako lumaki for a very long time. However, when we realize na meron tayong unique potential, unique characteristics that can be used for us to succeed in life, mas magiging masaya ang buhay natin, mas magiging maganda yung outlook natin sa life, at magiging connected tayo to ourselves sa mas enlightening and empowering way. And today, we are going to do some reflections. All right? Some reflections, but more on being able to answer this question. All right? Hindi tayo magre-reflect sa mga mistakes natin. Hindi tayo magre-reflect sa mga bagay na hindi natin kayang gawin. We are going to reflect to uncover yung mga innate potential for greatness natin or yung tinatawag nating talents. We are going to unearth our greatness. Remember, lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang talents. It's just that sometimes we are not aware. Kasi nga, natural eh. So, what we are going to do is we are going to examine our past successes because it will help us understand ano ba yung mga bagay na pwede kong i-repeat. Ano ba yung mga bagay na natitrigger ako on a positive way so that we will know where to start when it comes to strengths-based development. Okay? So let's start. Let's start with yearnings o yung tinatawag na may wisdom yung body natin, na meron tayong hinahanap. Kumbaga, there's an internal force, parang magnetic reaction. Okay? Ano ba itong yearnings na to? Tanungin natin yung sarili natin. Ano ba yung mga activities that give you energy? Na masasabi mo talaga, alam mo, I really love to do that. Especially kapag may nakita kang ibang tao na ginagawa yung mga ganong klaseng activities and you are hoping, sana ito din yung ginagawa ko. Look at your free time. Sige, tingnan natin, ano yung mga activities that you prefer to spend your time on. Gawin niyo yan. Okay? So I would like you to reflect on that. Next is, ano yung mga bagay that is easy for you to learn? And when you learn them, parang bukas na bukas yung mind mo, sobrang ready to accept. Kumbaga lahat tayo, we have our natural ways of learning. Yan, yung accelerated learning. There are people na sobrang tumatagal pag-aralan yung isang bagay. Ako, marketing, it's so challenging for me. Ang bagal ko siyang, sobrang bagal ko siyang mapag-aralan. Why? It is not something that I enjoy learning. I know I need to. It's just that yung mind ko hindi towards wanting to learn marketing. So I would like you to reflect. What types of activities na kapag pinag-aralan mo, parang effortless. You don't have to spend so much effort learning, studying it, para masasabi mo, parang tagal na ako magaling dito. Parang sa past life ko na pag-aralan ko na siya. That's why it's easy for you to absorb this learning. Okay? Okay. Kumbaga, nasa DNA mo para matutunan yung bagay na pinag-aaralan mo. So I would like you to reflect on that. Alright? So ano yung ginagawa natin? Ginagawa natin here is to reflect, examine, ano ba yung mga activities na ginagawa ko noon that gives me the energy that I need. Kumbaga kahit hindi ako napapagod, and at the same time, it gives you parang ang bilis, accelerated learning. Ano yung mga bagay na knowledge that you acquired, skills that you acquired without so much effort. Next naman ay yung tinatawag nating in the flow or performance excellence. Ito yung mga times na ang dami mong ginagawa. You are so engaged, you are so engrossed sa mga bagay na ginagawa mo, and hindi mo na-realize na hindi ka pa pala kumakain. Hindi mo nararamdaman yung gutom. Hindi mo na-realize na ang tagal mo na pala siyang ginagawa. So, another term for flow is yung tinatawag nating timelessness. Kumbaga, you are so engaged in a deep and natural level. Ibig sabihin yan, you are actually developing and using your talents. So, when was the last time you actually felt you were in the flow? Na enjoy mo yung ginagawa mo. Parang kumbaga, ito yung mga bagay that seems like time is disappearing without you noticing it. Na-realize ko noon, no? Pagdating ng gabi, parang sabi ko, bakit parang sakit ng binti ko? Ang sakit ng katawan ko. And then I realized na, nag-conduct kasi ako ng workshop from 8 o'clock to 6 p.m. Pero during that time, hindi ko napapansin na physically medyo nasasaktan na pala yung binti ko sa sobrang tagal kong nakatayo. Sobrang tagal ko ring nagsasalita. And ito yung mga activities na talagang masasabi ko, I am in the flow. When I am conducting one-on-one coaching sessions, when I am facilitating a workshop, and also when I am brainstorming and creating programs. Pag gumagawa ako ng presentation deck, kapag gumagawa ako ng mga analytics, ganyan, Google Sheets, talagang ang tagal, pero na-enjoy ko. Some people might feel na, grabe, sobrang busy mo, ang dami mong ginagawa, pero if I am in the flow, hindi ko napapansin yun. Okay? So, isipin nyo, ano yung mga times na you were in the flow. Next naman is about flashes of outstanding performance na hindi mo ma-explain bakit ang galing mo dito. Tawag dyan subconscious greatness or moments of excellence. So, ano yung mga moments na napansin ng iba na, uy, ang galing mo dito? Matagal mo na ba itong ginagawa? Or, paano mo nagawa, paano ka nakapag-strategize? Ano yung mga step by step? Hindi mo ma-explain. Basta magaling ka lang. Tapos marirealize mo, how did I manage that? 'Di ba? Paano ko nagawa yon? May mga moments ako na ganito eh. During, when I was flying, akala lang natin pag mga flight attendants naman nagsaserve lang ng food. But there was a time na naka-experience ako ng stroke on board. Flight attendant, yes, nag-aral kami ng first aid. However, hindi siya nangyayari all the time. Hindi kami palagi may medical case sa eroplano, unlike kapag sa hospital ako nag-work. So wala siyang practice. But during that time, na-realize ko na kapag may mga emergency, parang merong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 na steps na nabubuo sa utak ko. Alam ko kung paano ako magde-delegate, ano yung mga bagay that I will take responsibility, ako talaga yung magli-lead. And then na-realize ko, ito pala, kapag may mga moments na biglaan, ang dali kong mag-strategize. Na-realize ko yan, meron akong activator. Alam ko yung mga bagay na dapat kong simulan. So let us reflect. I want you to reflect. Ano yung mga activities na ikaw mismo hindi ka maniwala that you were able to do great there even if you've done it for the first time only. At kapag may mga bagay na nakikita ibang tao na magaling ka, please, wag mo nang kontrahin. Usually kasi parang tayo, pahambal pa. Hindi naman. First time ko nga lang to eh. Instead of you saying that, dig deeper, pay attention. Baka that is something that you can develop, that you can be productive. Malay mo, doon ka pa mag-excel, doon ka pa makilala. And lastly, meron ako tinatanong, when was the last time you felt great? You felt fulfilled? When was the last time you experienced greatest satisfaction? Or yung tinatawag nating psychological fulfillment. Because if you are using your talents, if you are developing them into strengths, kahit hindi mo pa natatapos, kahit nandiyan ka pa lang sa journey, masaya ka. May mga sinasabi ko sa friends ko na pag tinatanong nila, bakit pa hindi mo matapos to? Ang sagot ko kasi ayoko, hindi ako masaya. Yan. Sa mga bagay na meron tayong talent, sa mga bagay na there's an opportunity for us to develop our strengths, you will experience satisfaction. So ano yung mga activities na masasabi mo there is a sense of pride? Kapag natapos mo siya, you wanna do it again. Over and over, you want to be better. Because yun yung mga activities that you can be great at. Why? Kasi you feel satisfied, fulfilled. So pay attention sa mga bagay na pinakita ko sa inyo. And yun yung tinatawag nating strengths-based development. Siyempre, magsisimula muna yan with you discovering your natural talents. Okay? So sinabi natin kanina, discover your strengths. But actually, you discover your natural talents first, and then you create a development plan to turn them into strengths. And can you imagine when personal growth revolves around this, after mo ma-develop yung strength mo, you will look for another natural talent. Hindi katulad before na kapag na-develop mo na yung weakness mo, na-develop mo na yung mga bagay na mali ka, maghahanap ka na naman ng bagong mali. Ito different. You will look for another natural talent that you can turn into strengths. Kaya pag paulit-ulit natin itong ginagawa, our life will be more meaningful at empowering. However, you have to take responsibility for using your own strengths. Okay? So value your talents, discover them, and assume responsibility. If you are going to use strengths as an approach when it comes to self-development, you will be more energized. You will have more positive experiences with other people. And of course, you will be more connected to yourself. You will be more productive and happier in life. Remember, strengths, it is more enlightening. It is more empowering when used sa self-development and personal growth. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope that you will consider, ibayin na natin yung perspective natin. Sabi nga ni Don Clifton, what will happen if we start focusing on what is right in people rather than fixating on what is wrong with them. So again, this is Ron Magsalin, your Gallup certified strengths coach. Thank you.
And that was an amazing start for us, di ba? Grabe naman
Yes.
talagang binuhos ka agad ni Coach Ron ng kanyang insights for us to have a beautiful start of this event. Tama ba, Faith?
Yes, correct.
So don't forget to, Life Engineers, don't forget to comment your takeaway for a chance to win a giveaway. O, taray, rhyming yun.
Grabe, ang
Ayan, so
generous.
don't forget, again ha, ulitin ko guys, Life Engineers, comment your takeaway for a chance to win a giveaway. Ayan, so kindly visit our website here. It is already on the screen. It's bit.ly/LEC Summit giveaway. Ayan, to win exciting prizes.
Yes, well, we are waiting for you to comment your giveaway and you can also put it in the website. I'd like to share mine as well. I know for those who are people na lost, kung hindi di pa clear sa inyo, ano ba yung mga strengths nyo, ganon. I hope this talk made it clear for you na instead we focus on what we don't have or yung weakness natin, let's focus more of what we already have or our strengths. And by that way, di ba, mas magaan yung nagpo-focus ka sa bagay na mas alam mo na, di ba?
So in other words, we have to twitch something in our mindset.
Yes.
Diba? Yeah, twitch natin yung konti lang. Yan. Diba? So, let's wait for the comments of our fellow life engineers. Kung meron man. Kasi sayang din yung prize, diba? Sayang din yung pag-giveaway natin ating mga sponsors. Ayan. So don't forget to share your takeaways to get a chance to win incredible prizes again. Again, you can submit your comments in bit.ly/LEC Summit giveaway for more information about the giveaways. Yan. And let's now proceed. Ang dami natin natutunan sa unang speaker. Of course, hindi pa natatapos dyan ang araw at 10 dahil nagsisimula pa lang tayo. So let's now proceed to our second speaker. Our next speaker will give insights on career development and continuous learning. Learn how to navigate the ever-changing professional landscape, acquire new skills, and stay ahead in your chosen field.
Miko Ilagan is a professional with a unique career path. He has a bachelor's degree in computer engineering from FEU Institute of Technology in 2014.
He also worked at BXI Global Holdings, Shore Solutions Incorporated, and Payreto Services Incorporated in various training and management roles before becoming the HR and Office Administration Manager at Payreto Services Incorporated in February 2020.
He was recently promoted to Vice President, People and Infrastructure, where he oversees employee development and computer and company infrastructure.
So, live engineers, let's give a warm round of applause to our next speaker, Miko Ilagan.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank Life Engineers for inviting me on this event. This is really, really meaningful and purposeful. To my previous co-speaker, I learned a lot also from your talk. Thank you so much, sir. So let's start. Probably while you're preparing for my slides to show up there, our topic would be about career advancement and continuous learning. So yung title ng slides, Power Up, no? How do we power up in the industry? Um, I'd like to share certain things, and let's start by talking about me. Di naman sa um, pagiging so self-centered, we would like to share to you experiences that I have in the past. So about me, I've been in the industry for quite some time. I was able to have a lot of experiences in the past, mainly being a people manager. So there, as you can see, there are so many words that talks about me. I have experience in scouting, leadership, the focus that I have with people. Being an engineer myself, I graduated with a degree in computer engineering. And these are the experiences that led me to the things that I will be sharing later on. There are so many things in life that I realized, which is very important for career development. And yung sinabi ni Sir Martin kanina, that's very true. The learning would really come from how much do you reflect on things. So, are we ready? Right. So if you're ready, just sa mga nanonood sa live stream, please send a heart reaction sa stream natin ngayon, or you can comment down how you're feeling right now, how excited you are with the topics that we have. So let's start. With this, I would like to introduce to you a certain journey. So with the certain quote that I would like to start with, this is James Patrick Jim Moran saying, "The future belongs to those who prepared for it." This became very, very strong for me because there are so many questions in the past na, kailan ba ako magiging ready? How would I know if ready na ako? How would I know if it's for me? The key there is you'll never know when you're ready until you've done it. Kaya ang susi talaga, if you want to advance and continually grow and learn, you have to prepare for it. So let's take note of that. And that is for us to divert our minds to the topics that we will be talking for this session. So now we can go on to the journey. Let's start with that. So with the journey that I would like to introduce, I'd like to call it the DAM journey. So starting with that, DAM is an acronym for something. I know DAM is a very strong word, but in life, we will face a lot of challenges. We will face a lot of problems, struggles. Na means questioning yourself, like react could repeat that with course work na ginagawa yun, you're not sure for you if something really worth it about it. But if you really want to that career, then it's going to be a damn journey. Something through each of the milestone. So for the first milestone, let's start by understanding who we are. No, sino ba kayo? How much do you know yourself? So with that, there are things that we need to know when knowing who are we. Kasi the first letter in the DAM is D. We have to determine the starting point. If you would like to grow, you don't start from zero. Na I want to take on this particular career. Hindi ka naman zero dahil you already have your experiences. But you have to understand who you are para alam ka magsisimula. What do you currently have? That's your starting point. Para hindi redundant and you don't waste time. So the first aspect that you have to realize about who are you is personality. Because personality is to really overcomplicate. Marami talaga personality assessments online. Sa clinical practice nga, there are 16 personality profiles, but then we only focus on the major categories in personality, which is gonna help you more advanced and adaptable sa gusto mong karera sa buhay. So, kasi hindi madali ang personality. You were groomed to that growing up. You have a lot of influences in life. at school, your parents, your family. A lot of factors have contributed kung anong personalidad meron ka as a person. And you have to know that para you can really maximize all the potential and strengths that you already have in you. So next to that is your behavior. The difference is personality is who you are, but behavior is what you do. Behavior may drastically change every time. In handling behavior, what's key there is that you have the right mindset of things. Dahil you may behave differently, but with your mindset, the mindset will trigger a certain emotion, how you perceive a certain situation. The example that I would like to normally use, no, let's say merong pulubi na lapit sa'yo, sobrang gusgusin, nakakatakot, not knowing what's the background of that person. Normally, the first intuition is to be afraid at atras ka. But if you know na yung pulubing lalapit sa'yo is asking for 5 pesos, saving up money para sa anak niyang may cancer, before ka matakot, probably what will trigger is yung awa natin, yung empathy natin towards that person. Then magbabago yung action natin. Imbis na lalayo tayo, baka magbigay pa tayo. The act of giving and the act of staying away, behavior yon. But that was driven by your mindset. Nagbago lang kasi yung mindset mo, kaya nag-iba yung behavior. So having the right mindset on things helps you behave according to the situation. Are we all familiar with the manifestation? So, heart react nga if mahilig tayo mag-manifest, claiming it, no? Kasi totoo minsan yon because it's all in our mind. If we think about it, we act according to it. We're behaving towards that contributes for that to really happen in our lives. Yon. And the next to that would be the capabilities. The capabilities are the things that you would do. You have to know where your strengths are. Parang continuation nga ito nung first to kanina eh. Understanding really your strengths because that's very important. And there are 3 important steps that we have to understand when we would like to stretch our capabilities. 1, we have to learn. But learning doesn't stop by just wanting to learn. You have to be very specific with the learnings that you would like to acquire. Common problem na na-encounter on a personal level and with the people I work with. Let's say, I want to learn, I want to grow. Pero hindi natin i-specify anong gusto natin matutunan. In the end, hindi siya nagmamaterialize. Dahil hindi very directed. We'll talk more about being specific on that on the next topic or next milestone. But that's really the point. We have to learn. Life is a continuous learning. No? And then, as we learn, we have to understand the influences. There are 2 circles that I'd like you to realize right now. First is the circle of influence. The circle of influence are the things that you have control with. Sinasabi niya kanina eh. And next is the circle of concern. The circle of concern are the areas that you don't have any control with. Traffic. Tapos malilate ka. If you focus on the circle of concern, you will just be very, very sad the traffic at hinayaan mo na lang malate ka. But if you focus on the circle of influence, saan ka may control, waking up early, preparing early, baka hindi ka malate kahit traffic. In our mindset, we tend to focus on things that we don't have any control. And that is one of the greatest hindrance for us to grow. We focus on what we have control with. What our strengths are, what can we do, where can we really influence. And you knowing that and understanding it will definitely stretch yourself, improving your capabilities. So that's the first step. You have to know who you are, who you really are, what's your personality, how you would normally behave, what's the best environment, so that your mindset would always be activated at its best. And lastly, your capabilities. Ano ba kaya mong gawin? Mahirap kasi na it's not your strength, it's not really your cup of tea, and you would push yourself doing it. No. So, our next journey, where are we heading? We identified our starting point. We have to identify our goal. And that's going to be the SMART goal setting. I believe many may be familiar with this, but this is very, very true and important to all of us. So those who are not yet very familiar, kasi yung second letter sa DAM is A. It means aim for the target. So you know where to start, you know where you have to identify where you have to go. So SMART, again, is an acronym for the following. S stands for specific. Yun na yung sinasabi ko kanina. If we have to set a goal, it has to be very, very specific, or else it will just be a dream. So, example, gusto ko magkaroon ng kotse. Period. Pag inabutan ako ng kaibigan ko ng laro ang kotse, I have to be happy because it's a fact that I have a car. But is that the kind of car that I want? Hindi. So you have to be very specific on what will satisfy you with the goal that you are really setting. Gusto ko matuto. I want to do this. I want to learn. Then specify what kind of learnings do you really want to have. I want to build a career in data analytics. Eh, ano bang gusto mong gawin sa data analytics? What topics do you really have to enroll with? Python ba yun? O ano? You have to really specify, or else, wala. Next, it has to be measurable. Kasi without measuring it, you'll never know if sobra na or kulang pa. So para malaman mo kung tama na siya, it has to be something measurable. 1, 2, how many, 3, I have to set a goal. Gusto ko matuto ng Python programming na would have like 3 courses in it. Python 1, 2, 3. And then, next, it has to be attainable. Your end goal, na-achieve. Baka ang end goal natin, gusto kong lumipad on my own without anything. Di ko lang sure kung may naka-achieve na nun. But it has to be something that the people can really attain. And you yourself can attain. Mag-set ka ng goal. Kailangan magkakotse ako bukas. Asan ang pera natin? Hindi naman lahat tayo may pera agad bukas. How attainable is it? It's not gonna be a realistic goal. Okay? The R stands for relevant. Others may say it's realistic. But the deeper context into that is that it has to be relevant. Meaning, may saysay sa'yo. May iaambag sa'yo yung set mo na goal. May purpose siya. May benefit ka from the goal that you're setting. Kasi para saan din siya kung sinet mo na there's no relevance in your life. And lastly, time-bounded. You have to set your deadline. Lalo na, guilty as charged yung mga procrastinator. Amin tayo. Wala. Heart react nga, sige ako talaga. Aamin tayo that we procrastinate sometimes. And many are also good under pressure. But we really have to set that date so that in our mind, we know that we have to accomplish it at a certain time. Else, it will again be a dream. So that's our second milestone. And then we identify where we started and then where we're heading. Next, what do we need to have? Ayan na. The M in the word DEM journey stands for muster your power-ups. Ito na yung key to elevate ourselves. Strengthening the core. The core is you. No? The first is mindset. Sabi ko na kanina, you have to really build a strong mindset. Dahil if we have a very, very weak mindset and we only perceive the negative things, again, the mindset will trigger emotions. And based on our emotions, we will behave differently. And how we behave or act on things, that is the basis of what result we will get. Kala nyo, you look at people that are very happy and optimistic, wala silang problema, no? Even the optimistic people have problems. They just do not feed on the negative things in their mind and staying on the positive. And so can we. Lahat tayo, we can have that kind of mindset. That we can focus where we are really heading instead of the negative things. That we see things based on the goal, the needs, and the challenges that we have. And with the right mindset in place, especially growth mindset for those who would like to really improve, you will have the emotion of determination. You will have the emotion that will really trigger perseverance in you. And that will help you develop the second power-up that you need, grit. Yung tatag natin. Di tayo dapat masasubuko. If you really set that goal and you really want to achieve that, you have to have the grit. Huwag natin sukuan yung sarili natin. One key to help us with their grit is to learn self-compassion. At the end of the day, sometimes we may feel na There are days that parang hindi naman nila naiintindihan kung ano pinagdadaanan ko. Parang, ano ba, ako lang ang hirap i-explain, so I'll just smile. So, we have to learn self-compassion dahil there would be days that you are the only person for you to continue with the journey. Magiging mahirap yan Eventually, it will be hard. Eventually, you will have no one. Eventually, you cannot think of a solution. But the best way to move forward and to develop that grit is to learn how to really tap yourself. Okay lang yan. You're doing great. Di pa time, maybe tomorrow, or natin to, this two. So that grit in achieving a certain intention for our career, most especially if there's competition around. Next to grit is resilience. Yung difference sila, resilience naman is how quickly you stand up. Manadapa tayo, and that's okay. We have to realize that that's okay to fail sometimes. What would matter is us standing up again. Iba kasi, focusing on the circle of concern, lumagapak, nag-dwell doon, nag-trigger ng negative emotions, kakaisip ng mga negative thoughts, wala nang nagawa. Nahinder na yung growth. So resilience in us is the intention to always stand up as quick as possible every time that we will. We have to really accept it. Hindi perfect ang mundo. Standards of themselves. Aminin yan, there are times that we are too hard on ourselves, harder than anyone else. But you have to commit mistakes because we're all human beings. And that's you just have to stand up again and continue walking. Okay? Next to it is agility. So, with the agility that we have, capabilities rather. Capabilities, ano natin gawin? What I said earlier, we all trades as a master. Instrument sa music. So, I learned basic guitar, basic piano, chords lang, basic guitar, drums. Pero pag hindi ako pwede makaambag. Ganun lang kasi hindi ko kaya lang. Mahihirap I did not master any of the instruments, but I many of them. So, nahinder ko na yung sarili ko with musical growth kasi hindi ako nag-master ng particular instrument. So we have to really improve our capabilities. And lastly, sinasabi ko ay agility. Agility is our flexibility. You know, hindi perfect yung mangyayari. Even if you plan well, you have a very specific plan, there are times na magbabago yun. Hindi natin control the buong mundo. So we have to adapt in every situation. That's why it's important that we master our agility. And realizing that that's possible is a start. Self-awareness. No. So, yon. Now, once we were able to determine our starting point, aim the target that we have, and mustered up the power-ups that we need. Lastly is to look at ourselves right now. Look at yourself. Self-awareness. Ito na yung last stage ng journey. You have to look at yourself after you've taken the journey. You have to see yourself. Ano ba ikaw? Ano na-achieve mo? And anong impact mo sa ibang tao? Kasi from there, for example, nagawa mo na siya, hindi mo in-evaluate. You will never know whether you've reached really the fullest of your potential, or are you really achieving what you plan to achieve. You would only realize that if we have high self-awareness, that we can see things, and as we see that, definitely we will adjust. So, inisip mo, gano'n siya kalayo, 5 kilometers, punta ako doon. Pagdating mo doon, ay kulang pa pala. Hindi pa ito yung end of the journey that I have. I have another journey to take. Then you have to repeat the cycle again. Same sa ginawa mo na una. You adjust. You also measure. Kasi baka hindi porket alam mo na yung effort that you've given into the first journey, same effort yun sa next. It's always different. That's why we always have to be self-aware, sensitive on things, seeing things accordingly, seeing people together with us as our people, dahil that would help us really understand what fits to the journey that we are trying to achieve and take on. So again, the journey, I'd like to share the journey with everyone. It's a damn journey. Determine your starting point, then aim for your target. As you take that, you have to equip yourself with the important aspects or power-ups that was discussed earlier. And lastly, uh, know yourself or look at yourself eventually. And I'd like to end this with a quote that I would like us to remember. This quote came from an Irish playwright. No, so this is George Bernard Shaw. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Maraming abangers. Diba? Yung mga pati nga sa love life, waiting for the right one. We don't wait for the right opportunity. Let's create it. Create it. Create your opportunity. Hindi sapat na nag-aantay ka lang dyan. And this is really a good step. Joining this, you're creating opportunity for yourself ready to improve. Being part of something, you do it. The best logic kasi sabi nga namin when we would like to equip someone to be more than what they are right now, it's like someone walking a certain step. Minsan, kailangan mo na maganda sapatos para comfortable. But for you to walk, hindi naman igagalaw yung paa mo just to move forward Kahit ganong kagandang sapatos yan, no, ibigay yan sa'yo, kahit gano'n ka comfortable yan, kahit gano'n ka mahal yan, you will not reach places until you take the step forward. So nasa inyo pa rin yun. And that is how we can improve and develop our career and continually grow. And with this, on this note, I'd like to thank you. Thank Life Engineer for this, the Life Engineers community, TNC also, and Zara, our employee. Shout out to you, Shaira, no, for inviting me in this event. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.
All right, so thank you very much, Miko, for that valuable lessons and even reminders for us to just start small and it will grow bigger over time. So please comment also your takeaway for a chance to win a giveaway.
Ayan. So, actually, nakakatuwa yung binigay, talagang tumatak siya. It's a damn journey.
Yeah.
Diba? It's all about clarity. It's all about finding your purpose, and it's all about you. No, parang actually sabi nga ni Sir Miko kanina, parang karugtong lang din siya ng first speaker natin.
Yeah.
And with all those learning that we get from these speakers already, from these two speakers, parang ang dami natin na agad pwedeng napulot na aral, no? For us to find our purpose in life. And that is one of the things that the Life Engineers community believes in.
Yeah.
Na hindi lang tayo basta working, doing something to provide for our family, but we also need to find our purpose in life. Yeah.
All right, so thank you for sharing your takeaway, JR. And we would like also to hear from our viewers, what are your takeaways? So for those who haven't shared yet, please share it at bit.ly/LEC Summit giveaway for more. All right. So now this is from Junyon. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. He said, learning doesn't stop by just wanting to learn. Such wise words. Thank you.
Yun talaga yung parang pinakatumatak sa kanya. And this is one from Nora May Montes Guarin, focusing on the things you can control. Tama naman talaga dapat yun, di ba? Kasi may mga bagay talaga dumarating sa buhay natin hindi natin nakokontrol. So, focus na lang tayo sa mga pwede nating i-control talaga.
Tama. And this is from Zai. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react on it. Good mindset indeed. All right, thank you very much for those who have shared already their takeaways. And now, let's move forward with our next speaker. Ready ka na ba?
Yes,
Kaya pa?
ready na tayo rito. At ituloy-tuloy na natin ito, Faye, kasi ang dami
Yes.
talagang pwedeng matutunan sa ating summit for today. So
Our next speaker, thank you. He takes the stage to share his expertise, insights, and passion for engineering innovation. Get ready to be inspired and empowered by his remarkable journey and valuable knowledge.
Engineer Franz Nicole Salomon has been instrumental in empowering engineers and promoting innovation throughout his career.
With over 4 years of experience as the founder of Ingeniero.org, Nick has been on a mission to uplift engineers and provide them with the tools and resources they need to excel their field.
Nick also co-founded KR Constructions and Trading Corporation, where they design, supply, install, and maintain mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and fire protection system.
Please welcome to stage Engineer Franz Nicole Salomon, a dynamic leader and visionary in the engineering industry.
Good afternoon po. Magandang hapon, Life Engineers Community. Maraming salamat po for having me, especially with Engineer Hannah and Engineer Ruel sa pag-imbita sa akin na maging isa sa mga speakers sa event na to. Okay. So, let me share my screen first or I'll proceed with my talk. Ayan, okay. So, with the theme of this event, 1% movement, which we focuses on the continuously improvement of ourselves little by little. And I believe na one of the main topics or areas para maka-improve tayo sa life natin, sa career natin is how we can integrate or how we can balance yung personal life at work natin. Sobrang importante na bagay ito. At I believe sobrang daming debates and discussions kung paano natin ma-achieve yung tinatawag nila na work-life balance. Or with my talk, I want to call it work-life synergy. Okay? So achieving alignment for professionals. Okay? So again, I am Engineer Nick Salomon. Let me give you a brief introduction again about myself. Okay, so I'm a licensed mechanical engineer, and then I co-founded a solar engineering company. It is called Terra Solar Engineering, and currently, yung work ko is I'm the general manager and also one of the partners of Career Engineering, or also known as, or yung legal business name namin is Career Construction and Trading Corporation. Okay. And then I'm also the founder of Ingeniero.org, kung familiar po kayo sa Facebook page na yun. Okay, so it's an online platform that tends to empower engineering students and engineers. Okay, so most of the time, maraming nagtatanong sa akin na kasi nga as a general manager sa career, parang it's a very busy position. Okay, so marami kang kailangang isipin, sobrang daming kailangang decisions na kailangan gawin, sobrang daming kailangang, may mga tao ka na kailangang i-supervise and project na kailangang i-manage. And may mga nagtatanong sa akin kung paano daw ako nagkakaroon pa ng time na ma-manage yung Ingeniero.org, yung Facebook page na Ingeniero.org. Buti may time pa daw ako mag-post. And some also ask na buti may parang social life or may ano pa, baga may balance pa sa personal life. Okay. So, let's continue sa next or sa main topic natin, okay? On which what is work-life balance or kung paano ba ma-attain yung work-life balance. Okay? So, yun din siguro yung natatanong ko sa sarili ko, kung paano ko ba siya naggagawa or na handle yung different commitments or different tasks na kailangan gawin sa work at the same time, syempre may mga kailangan ka ding kasuhin sa personal life. Okay. So first, gusto ko munang ipakita kung ano ba yung mga kailangan nating i-balance. Okay. sa ating buhay, okay? O yung mga priorities natin or kailangan natin asikasuhin talaga. Siyempre, number one dyan, yung work o yung business natin. Ayun, yung trabaho nyo o yung negosyo nyo. Yan yung lagi yung number one na kumukonsumo ng time natin. Okay? Then, of course, family. Okay? Siyempre, kailangan magbigay ng time sa family. Okay? Then, of course, friends. Okay? So, dito yung high school friends. Siyempre, iba pa yung college friends mo. Then, iba pa yung kaklase mo ng elementary. Minsan, may mga pare-union din, di ba? And of course, yung mga kaibigan mo rin sa trabaho. Okay? So, from time to time, kailangan mo din silang kitain or kailangan mo rin silang bigyan ng time. Okay? And of course, kung religious person ka, every Sunday, di ba, nagsisimba tayo kung ano man yung religion natin. Okay? Then, of course, health and fitness. So, syempre, lalo na sa mga adulting dyan, pag nagkakaedad na tayo, minsan parang iisip mo na kailangan mo na talaga mag-exercise kasi madalas parang nanghihina ka, sakit yung likod mo, or parang tumataba ka na. So, kailangan ng time sa exercise. Okay? And of course, yung laging nadidiscuss today, yung mental health natin. Okay? So, of course, kailangan din ng time sa mental health. So, of course, maraming problem. Siyempre, may may problema sa family, problema sa work, or may problema sa business. Tapos kung di ka pa healthy, minsan magkakaroon ka ng time na parang nadidrain ka, anxious ka, or parang na-i-stress ka sa work. So, kailangan mo rin ng time for mental health. Okay? On which dito papasok yung mga journaling o yung pag-meditate. Okay? Of course, I believe kailangan mo ng time sa personal development. Okay? So, continuous learning. So, sabi nga, I think si Henry Ford yung nagsabi nun na if hindi ka na natututo, parang hindi ka na nabubuhay, parang gano'n. So, habang nabubuhay ka, parang kailangan continuous learning talaga. And it helps you to be younger and more energetic and also more valuable sa company o sa business mo kapag continuously natututo ka o nag-i-improve ka. So, dito papasok yung pagbabasa ng books, self-help book, and also yung pag-attend ng mga technical trainings. Okay? Of course, social media. I believe na madami sa atin na maraming oras yung ginugugol o nasasayang sa social media. Maybe Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, or Twitter. Okay? So, parte na siya ng pang-araw-araw na buhay natin. So, before television pa ngayon, social media. Diba? So, next. Siyempre, pag may paborito o may nasa top 10 na TV series or movies or K-drama, siyempre gusto nating panoorin, di ba? Minsan nga, inaantay muna nating matapos yung buong season, okay? Bago natin siya panoorin para papanoorin natin siya ng sunod-sunod. So, antay natin may labas lahat ng episodes bago natin siya papanoorin para isang panooran o isang gabi na lang. So, kung sporty din kayo, so it can be playing mismo or it can also be watching. So, it can be, let's say, basketball, volleyball, badminton, kung ano man yung sports nyo. And of course, may mga non-profit organizations din tayo. So, in our case, sa mga engineers, siyempre may sa amin PSME, sa mga civil engineers, may PICE. Tapos kung nag-join din kayo ng other organizations like Rotary, Toastmasters, and for business men naman, yung Business National, yung BNI o yung Business Network International. Okay? Siyempre, sa lahat ng ito, kailangan natin matulog. And siyempre, kailangan sapat ng tulog natin. Okay? And lastly, I believe na ang pinakamahirap, magiging mahirap lahat yung balance na to pag meron ka ng anak. Okay? So, I believe most of the attendees are young professionals. So, maybe some are wala pang anak. Pero dun sa meron ng anak, I believe na iba yung level ng stress o iba yung level ng commitments na kailangan mong i-handle kapag may anak ka na. Okay? So, paano ba talaga to pwede mabalanse? O paano ba natin mabibigyan lahat ng time to, di ba? Sa dami ng kailangan, sa work pa lang, ang daming kailangan asikasuhin. At the same time, ang dami pa natin kailangan gawin sa buhay natin. So, with that, papasok ako sa unang idea na i-share ko sa inyo. So, I believe, me personally, that work-life balance is a myth. Okay? So, hindi siya attainable. Very ideal yung work-life balance. Kasi, when we say work-life balance, kailangan mo magbigay ng balanse na oras sa mga to. So, for example, pag nagtrabaho ka ng lagi ka nagtatrabaho, kailangan lagi ka rin nagbibigay ng oras sa family mo, kailangan lagi ka rin nagbibigay ng oras sa friends mo, tapos kailangan lagi ka rin nag-exercise, kailangan lagi kang umattend ng church, kailangan lagi kang umattend ng non-profit orgs, and very idealistic yung ganung thinking, yung ganung mindset. And I believe, siguro sa iba, may attainable siya, pero sobrang hirap na ma-attain siya talaga. It's very unrealistic. And for me, it's also not healthy na magkaroon ng ganung mindset, or at least for me. Okay, I believe hindi siya attainable. Okay, hindi siya realistic. Okay, so that puts me sa aking siguro gusto kong i-share sa inyo na idea is to have a work-life synergy. Okay, work-life synergy is key, or in other articles, it is also called work-life integration. Okay, on which hindi mo naman kailangan mabalanse sila, pero siguro kung paano mo mai-integrate sa isa't isa yung etong mga elements na diniscuss ko kanina. Kung paano mo sila ma-integrate at ma-synergize sa buhay mo. Okay? Na it's not, na hindi siya balanse. Wait, sorry, malolobat lang. I-charge ko lang saglit. Ayun. So hindi siya balanse, pero it is siguro more healthy and more efficient and more effective doon sa lifestyle mo. Like kung ano yung mas effective sa lifestyle mo. Okay? So my first idea o my first tip na gusto kong i-share sa inyo na kung gusto niyo magkaroon ng work-life synergy or work-life balance is to be self-aware. Okay? Number one. So, be self-aware kasi number one, of course, siyempre, yung iba sa inyo students, yung iba sa inyo young professional, yung iba sa inyo siguro nasa middle na ng career nila, yung iba sa inyo business owner, yung iba sa inyo working while also have side hustles or may mga sidelines, di ba? O yung iba naman sa inyo, siguro nag-work habang nagma-masters, okay? O yung iba sa inyo, may anak na, yung iba sa inyo single, wala pang anak. So of course, with that different things in consideration, so siyempre iba't iba yung situations natin, iba't iba din yung magiging balance o yung magiging mix ng personal life at ng work natin. Okay, so first is be self-aware. So look into yourself kung ano ba talaga yung current situation o yung current na status ng buhay mo. Okay, so with that in consideration, ito yung mga possible na things na tingnan mo muna. Okay, so ano ba yung current situation mo? Okay, yun nga, kung estudyante ka, business owner, kung employee ka, kung let's say, ano ka na, marami ka nang naipon o investment, so pwede ka nang hindi magtrabaho. Okay, so like, ano ba yung priorities mo? Okay, so kung yung priority mo ba yung, let's say, yung work mo, kung priority mo ba yung business mo, kung priority mo ba yung family mo, kung priority mo ba, let's say, sa sport, let's say magaling ka mag-basketball, kung priority mo yung maging career mo sa sport, okay? Or let's say kung priority mo yung hobby mo, okay? And also yung interest mo, kung ano yung mga interest mo sa buhay, kung ano yung passion mo, yung purpose mo, and syempre kung ano yung short-term and long-term goals mo. Yan. So syempre, kung ano yung depende rin yung balance o yung mix nung mga ginagawa mo o nung priorities mo, depende rin siyempre sa goals mo. Okay, so let's say may short-term goal ka na makaipon agad or makapagtayo ng malaking business. So it's possible na tatrabahuhin mo talaga maigi yung work mo muna. So medyo masasacrifice mo na yung time mo sa family. Because with that in consideration, na forecast mo na let's say after 1 to 2 years or after 3 years na makapag-ipon ka, makapag-invest ka, mas lalaki na rin yung time mo sa family mo. Okay? So it can be adjust naman, okay? So parang saka mo later on i-adjust yung portion ng time mo naman into your family. So yun nga, it will vary din syempre sa short-term and long-term goal mo. Okay? So those are number 2 na tip ko sa inyo is to align your personal values to your work. Okay? So siguro, yung, let's say, kaya gusto natin ng work-life balance kasi, di ba, nagiging stressful o toxic yung work, kailangan natin ng time sa family or sa personal life natin, kung ano ba talaga yung mga gusto nating gawin as a person or as an individual, hindi natin siya nagagawa pag nag-work tayo. Okay? So when we align our personal values to our work, okay, so I believe na, kumbaga hindi mo hahanapin yung balance o yung time with your personal life kasi nga you're doing what you do or you are yourself kapag nasa work ka. Okay? Kapag nag-align yung personal values mo sa work mo. Okay? So, kapag gusto mo yung work mo, kapag gusto mo yung values ng work mo, kapag nag-align yung personal values mo sa personal values ng work mo, okay, it doesn't feel like work. Okay, so it feels like you're just doing what you want to do in life. Okay, so connected with this, I want to share to you the idea about ikigai. Okay, so it's a Japanese term on which dito naman sinasabi sa ikigai na ito yung sweet spot. Okay, sa paghahanap o sa pagbibuild ng career. Okay. Sa Ikigai, dito kasi may 4 na bagay na kino-consider tayo sa paghahanap ng trabaho o sa work natin. Okay. Number 1 is what you love, kung ano yung gusto natin, kung ano yung passion natin, kung ano yung interest natin. Okay. Then number 2 is what you are good at, kung saan ka magaling, okay? Kung saan ka bihasa, kung anong skills na meron ka. What the world needs, okay? Kung saan merong demand, kung saan may market demand, kung saan may opportunity. And number 4 is what you can be paid for, okay? Kung saan merong malaki na kitaan, kung saan may magandang opportunity, okay? Or kung saan ayun nga, the bottom line is higher yung potential income, okay? So I believe na once na makita mo yung ikigai mo, okay, so hindi mo din hahanapin yung work-life balance o hindi ka mahihirapan na i-integrate yung work at saka yung life mo, okay? Though I believe na sobrang hirap ma-attain nitong 4 na to na sabay-sabay, okay? Sobrang hirap, even 3 siguro mahirap siya ma-attain. Pero as much as possible, okay, habang nagbi-build o naghahanap kayo ng career nyo, okay, so hanapin nyo tong 4 na to. So kahit hindi 4, try 3, try 2. And I believe na makuha mo yung dalawa dito, kaya mong mabuild yung dalawa. For example, nahanap mo na yung ano yung gusto mo, nahanap mo kung saan ka magaling, at nahanap mo kung ano yung merong need, okay? Then I believe na makakahanap ka rin ng kung saan may opportunity na may malaking kitaan doon. Okay? And kung possible naman na yun yung gusto mong gawin, or yun yung merong need sa market, and at the same time malaki yung kitaan doon, I believe na kaya mo namang mabuild yung skills mo doon. Okay? So yun. So, align your personal values to your work. So in my case, for example, lagi na lang akong tinatanong sa engineer.org, so in Career Engineering. Number 1 kasi, Career Engineering, it is really my passion, yung engineering industry. And also, sa engineer.org naman, before pa, wala pa yung engineer.org, mahilig na talaga ako mag-share ng mga ideas, motivational quotes, ng mga guides sa mga students, and also mga about sa innovation and technology. Mahilig na talaga ako mag-share nun. Kaya it doesn't feel like work. So basta may free time ako, let's say nagko-commute, nasa CR, bago matulog, kaya kong gumawa ng content. Okay? So hindi siya nagiging trabaho para sa akin. Kasi nga, nag-a-align doon yung values ko, doon sa mga ginagawa ko. Okay? So isa din yun sa example. Okay? So number 3 is to manage your time and energy wisely. Okay, so common na sa atin yung pagmamanage ng time, and I also believe na kailangan din nating ma-manage yung energy natin wisely, okay, sa lahat ng ginagawa natin. So isang example dito, syempre yung ginagawa natin checklist, and also yung block times. Okay, so mag-set kayo ng block times. For me, it's very helpful para ma-set yung boundaries and also yung focus natin, kasi very distracting ngayon yung social media. Sobrang daming nag-notify, di ba, sa mobile phones natin. Sobrang daming pwedeng panoorin, Netflix. So, madali talaga tayo ma-distract. Okay? So, manage your time wisely. So, mag-create kayo ng block of time. So, for example, for 30 minutes sa umaga, ito lang gagawin ko. Mag-check lang ako ng email at mag-reply ako ng email. Okay? So, next na hour, gagawa lang ako ng proposal. Okay? And mag-stick kayo doon sa block of times na ginawa nyo. And wag nyo hahayaan na malipat yung attention nyo kasi sobrang dali talaga ma-distract ngayon. Then, sobrang dali ma-distract ngayon and minsan parang ang dami mong ginagawa sa isang araw pero halos wala kang natatapos or hindi ka naging productive. So, mag-stick kayo dun sa schedule na gagawin nyo. Okay? And it also applies sa, for example, sa, let's say, let's say makipag-date ka. Okay, so, ito yung date time namin, 3 hours. So, for that time, yun lang talaga yung gagawin mo. So, hindi ka magbabasa ng email, hindi ka mag-reply sa mga emails, hindi ka mag-reply sa mga clients, or hindi ka maggagawa ng anything about work. Okay? Yun lang muna yung gagawin mo. And then, after that, gawin mo naman yung next agenda mo. Let's say, mag-exercise ka or anything. So, yun. So, I believe na minsan nahihirapan tayo mag-find ng balance, pero minsan din kasi hindi pa natin talaga na ma-manage talaga ng maayos yung time at yung energy natin. Okay? Kasi sinasabi natin madalas na, ay, sobrang busy ko na, parang wala na talaga akong time. Pero di mo lang, may time ka pa pala, do hindi mo lang talaga siya na ma-manage ng maayos. Okay? So yun, that's number 3. Sorry. Number 3, and this is number 4 naman. Number 4 is to set boundaries. Okay? So connected din yun doon. Okay? Sa pag-manage ng time is to set boundaries. Okay? So, for example, yun nga, in my case, minsan pag uwi ko sa trabaho at alam ko namang walang urgent na kailangan tapusin, minsan ine-off ko yung notification, okay? Kasi minsan parang nag-relax ka na, nag-spend ka na ng time sa loved ones mo, or nakipag-date ka, or kausap mo yung family mo, din minsan magno-notify sa cellphone mo, like email, or message sa client, or anything. And minsan hindi mo naman talaga kailangan silang replyan, pero it drains yung time na kailangan na yung quality time na gagamit mo na doon sa loved ones mo, sa family mo, o sa pagre-relax. Okay? So, set boundaries. Okay? So, may connect ko dito yung isa sa mga quotation na nabasa ko noon with Jim Rohn. Okay? Si Jim Rohn, isa siyang motivational speaker and author. Okay? So, sabi niya, when you work, when you play, don't mix the two. So, yun din siguro yung mga tip ko sa inyo. Pag nasa work kayo, focus talaga kayo sa work, wag kayong mag-check ng social media, wag kayong manood ng kung ano-anong videos or anything. So, focus talaga sa work 100%. And then when you play. Okay, so kung nag-spend ka ng time sa family, kung nasa event ka, kung nasa isang occasion ka, or kung holiday ka, kung holiday and nagre-relax ka, huwag ka din mag-work. Okay? Or else talaga, there are some scenarios na kailangan mo din talaga mag-work kapag may mga critical or may urgent na kailangan gawin. Pero kung hindi naman siya urgent, critical, or immediate, so huwag mo nyo munang gawin. Okay? So don't mix the two. So yun nga, set boundaries. Okay? And number 4 is to create healthy habits. Okay? So, kasi kahit anong bigay mo ng effort, let's say, sa work, sa business, na-build mo na yung business mo, and nakapag-invest ka ng maraming time sa family, sa relationship, sa mga anak mo, naging maganda yung relationship mo sa kanila, pero napabayaan mo yung health mo, baliwala lahat ng mga ini-invest mo na time, lahat ng mga efforts na ginagawa mo. Okay, so, again, it is an integration and synergy kasi I believe na once na makapagbigay ka ng sapat, okay, so it doesn't need to be balanced, pero yung sapat na time sa family, sa work, and also syempre sa health niya na sinasabi ko, magsi-synergize siya or na kumbaga makakatulong sa bawat isa na, for example, pag maganda yung relationship mo sa family, sa partner mo, di inspired ka mag-work. So, makakatulong siya sa work mo. And also kapag productive ka sa work, tas motivated ka, satisfied ka sa work mo, syempre magiging happy ka din pag umuwi ka ng bahay. So magiging maganda rin din yung relationship mo sa family. And it is also the same with creating healthy habits. So when you eat healthy food and also nag-exercise ka regularly, mas marami ka rin energy para magawa mo yung ibang bagay. Okay? So ito yung wag niyong pababaya, yung health nyo kasi pag nawala yung health nyo, hindi nyo na maasikaso yung kahit anumang priorities for commitments nyo sa buhay. Okay, so yun. And actually, I'm on my last slide na. So, I want to share this last line. Okay. So, keep the main thing the main thing. Okay. So, syempre, aside sa lahat ng uh, requirements sa atin ng work, ng school, ng partner or ng mga organization, siyempre keep the main thing the main thing. Number one talaga is yung family natin. Okay? Yung loved ones nyo, yung anak nyo, yung partner nyo, yung parents nyo, yung kapatid nyo. Wag yun talaga yung, of course, there will be a lot of times na hindi nyo sila mabibigyan ng time dahil nga sobrang busy, and especially sa atin as young professionals, very high yung energy natin sa work at sa pag-build ng career natin. At doon natin talaga nalalaan yung time natin. Pero once na makapagbigay kayo ng time o maisingit nyo sa time nyo, yung mga family nyo, make sure na magiging quality time siya. Kasi, of course, sila yung main thing kung bakit natin ginagawa lahat kung ano yung mga ginagawa natin sa buhay. Okay. So, that concludes my short presentation po. And again, thank you very much sa Life Engineers Community, kay Engineer Ruel, kay Engineer Hannah. Maraming salamat po. And pasensya na ulit, di ako naka-attend ng live. Pero if you have any questions or gusto nyo mag-reach out sa akin or makipag-collaborate sa akin, you may follow me or message me at engineer.salomon, yung Facebook ko po. And then yung email address ko naman po is engineer.nicksalomon@gmail.com. So, yun. Then you can also follow our Facebook pages ng startups ko po. Ingeniero.org and also Kyriarch Engineering sa Facebook. So yun po, maraming salamat and hope to see you again siguro in some other events or event personnel. Okay, so thank you very much and God bless.
And thank you for that very informative talk, 'di ba? Sobrang thank you for sharing, Sir Franz, of your life, 'di ba? Sobrang dami nating natutunan from his story and from the mindset itself, no? So, Faith, try natin mag-check ngayon. Ano ba ikaw ba? Ano ba yung mga natutunan mo from Engineer Franz?
Alright, so natutunan ko na you have to keep your main thing. Actually, ang galing ng mga series of talks natin. First, second, and third speakers are really connected with each other. Kung nakikita niyo yung main points nilang tatlo, you're good to go. I mean, you have clarity na of what you really want to do in your life.
Diba? At actually, hindi nila pinag-usapan to. Hindi pinag-usapan, pero yung pagkakaayos-ayos din talaga ng ating organizer sa pagkakasunod ng ating mga speakers ay nakakatuwa. Kasi syempre, di ba, parang tinahi talaga ng maayos. So, that's what you can do, what you can learn from Life Engineers Community, di ba?
Yes, correct. So, I hope you can also hear from our audience what are their takeaways for that third speaker. From Junyon, 100% true. Your work won't feel like work if you love what you do and you are very passionate at what you do.
And the keyword is passionate.
Yes.
So, kailangan talaga natin maging passionate sa mga ginagawa natin. Ayan, another one from Mr. Junior Montebon, create a detailed schedule and stick to it. It's a very good advice. Ayan.
Yes. And from Stephen John Apostol, work balance is a myth. Work-life synergy is the key. Yeah, thank you for sharing.
I think I would agree with this one, no? Parang dati kasi uso sa atin sa idea natin yung work-life balance. But I also believe in this mindset na wala naman talagang work-life balance, but it's all about work-life synergy.
Yes,
diba? Kung paano
correct.
may integrate lahat ng mga ginagawa mo sa buhay mo. Like, diba? Like me, ang dami ko rin ginagawa sa buhay ko.
Oo, sobra.
Parang walang kapaguran talaga. Kaya nga Mr. NJ. Ayan, meron pa tayo isang takeaway dito.
From Lalaine Kunanan, my takeaways from Engineer Salomon: know your priorities, check. Find your ikigai at least 2 first until you find the 4. Be committed on your detailed schedule. Always set boundaries. Don't neglect your health. and keep your whys very, all right, and it's a very nice talk according to her.
Ito pa. Alam mo, napapansin ko si Mr. Junior, mahaba na rin yung kanyang, ang dami niya na rin
Oo.
na-share, no? Very active talaga si Mr. Junior Montebon. Ikigai has been instrumental in helping me find a sense of purpose and fulfillment in my work as an engineer. The principle of Ikigai helps me to maintain a positive attitude towards my work. There are times when the work I am tasked with can be challenging or overwhelming. However, Ikigai serves as a constant reminder that my work serves a greater purpose, which gives me the motivation and energy to persevere and overcome any obstacles that may arise. No? Ang tagal natin naririnig yung Ikigai na yan, but even though kahit pabasa-basahin pa natin ng ulit yung libro about Ikigai, hindi talaga kagad natin siya nakikita or matutunan basta-basta. We have to live with this principle. Yeah.
Yes, and please also give it a time to discover what you really want and also your purpose in life. Kasi over time talaga siya. I mean, hindi naman isang gawa mo lang you will discover it. It will be really a journey, di ba?
And that is the reason why we are here in Life Engineers Community. Because with this 1% movement, we are aiming with a small step to create a big impact in our lives.
All right, we have another one from Nora May. All right, she said, keep the main thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
main thing.
the main thing. They're the reason of your hustling.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your greatest why? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone, for those who shared their takeaways. We hope to hear from you as well. If you have not yet shared, please do share your takeaways to get a chance to win incredible prizes. And let's take advantage of that.
Yes, of course. And share your takeaways and to get a chance to win incredible prizes. So don't forget to check out bit.ly/LEC Summit giveaway for more information. And of course, if you are learning, we are giving you a lot of things for you to learn today. So we all also encourage you, everyone, to please support and show your support to our community by donating through our QR codes. Ayan.
All right. So please know, no matter how much that amount, it will really help us continue and sustain impactful events like this. All right.
Okay,
Jay.
so let's take a quick commercial break and tune in to these messages from our amazing sponsor, and we will be right back.
Hirap ka ba sa mathematics? Excel in math at home with JCDC Mathematics and Civil Engineering tutorials. Pati na din sa ibang subjects. We accept elementary, high school, junior, and senior, college students, and board exam reviewees. Contact us. Inspire, develop, achieve.
Hello everyone, I am Hannah Trespasses from Happy Plans by Hannah.
Hi guys, this is Professor Sai.
I am the Chairman and CEO of the XDT Group of Companies. Our vision is to become the preferred business solutions partner of micro, small, medium enterprises, including professionals such as brokers and financial advisors in the industry. Our mission is to provide services in the field of taxation, accounting, and business advisory on the field of insurance and investment, guided by the principle of quality, value, and integrity. Our core competency is accounting, and we specialize in tax and estate planning for clients and investments.
Hey, I'm Reg, the artist behind Crochet Yarn.
I make different crochet projects from bucket hats, bed hats, earrings, keychain, amigurumi, bags, and many more. I also join bazaars from time to time. Link of my portfolio on bio.
And now we're back. Welcome to the 1% movement. And did you guys know that the theme of the summit revolves around the concept of the 1% movement? The idea that consistent, incremental improvements can lead to significant transformations over time.
And you don't have to be perfect always, but at least to see it that you make ways for small improvements. Am I right, Faith?
Yes.
Now, to further help you in your journey, we'll be sharing you prizes for you guys. Of course, yes, meron tayong mga prizes dyan. So get a chance to win incredible prizes from Ask LEC PH Academy at saka Learning Hub, X Structures Engineering Consultants, JCDC Mathematics and Civil Engineering Tutorials, and Project Padayon.
Check out bit.ly/LEC Summit giveaway for more information. Announcement of winners will be on July 1st, 2023.
Yan. Now, are we ready now, Faith, for our next speaker?
Of course, I'm so excited.
Okay, with that break naman siguro nakapag-refresh na tayo, nakainom na ng water kasi tuloy-tuloy tayo kanina. Of course, yung marami sa atin talagang tutok na tutok sa panonood ng ating mga speakers. Ayan. But now we will proceed to our next speaker. And for this part of our summit, we will talk about financial literacy. Financial literacy is essential for young professionals. Our speaker today will share valuable tips to achieve your dream life. Abby Villarosa has made a significant impact in the field of financial advising and leadership. Individually, she has been awarded 3 times in the prestigious $1 Million Roundtable or MDRT Awards for top financial advisors and mentored fellow MDRTs as well. As a leader, she was recognized internationally in Gamma as Frontline Leader Awardee for 7 consecutive years.
With a bachelor's degree in communication arts from the University of Santo Tomas and finishing her postgraduate diploma in business management at the Asian Institute of Management and master's in business administration at the University of Western Australia. Abby combines her educational background with her practical experience to deliver exceptional results.
Please welcome to the stage Abby Maris Villarosa, a visionary leader, mentor, and life coach who has dedicated almost a decade to transforming the lives of her clients and business partners through personalized
coaching and mentorship.
Hello, good afternoon. Ayan, medyo tongue twister yata sa dulo. But thank you all for being here today. I would want to show you the 20-year-old Abby. Ayan. Sige, let's wait for the... So, ayan. Meet the 20-year-old Abby. You know that 20-year-old hates math. As in, umiiyak yan kapag may math problem or even love problems. Kasi tanga yan sa pag-ibig eh. She's also happy-go-lucky. Go with the flow ba? Laging gusto kasama barkada kasi takot siyang ma-FOMO. Kaya ayun, sama dito, doon. Kaya ayun, ubos yung budget. Before, she aspired to become a broadcaster, a pole dancer in the making, and nung time na yon, a part-time photographer sa isang major photo studio. Kumbaga, all-around raketera. Hilig magbenta at kumita kahit saan, basta syempre, marangal. Does this sound familiar to you? Were you able to relate to her? You know, if I could time travel, here are the financial tips I would like to tell my 20-year-old self. Ayan. Na I hope in the next bit, meron kayong mga matutunan in this segment. So next. Tip number one is invest in yourself. Bago ka mag-invest sa business, sa stocks, sa MP2, or kahit sa maling tao, mag-invest ka muna sa sarili mo. Ask yourself, what kind of person you aspire to become? Huwag mo muna hanapin si Mr. or si Miss Right or ang icing sa ibabaw ng cupcake mo. Become the right person first. So how do you do that, diba? You start, actually maganda yung kaninang mga, sabi nga nila, diba, ng ating host, maganda yung mga diniscuss ng kaninang mga speakers kasi they discussed about strengths training, about finding work-life balance. But in this case, let's go back to self-manifesting. Yan. Sino bang nagsi-self-manifest dito? It means that you want to turn your goals into reality by putting daily energy and intention to the highest vision you want to achieve. So ito talaga yung 1% better every day. Pero mahihirapan ka to do 1% better every day if ikaw mismo hindi mo sure kung sino ka magiging. So paano nga ba yun? Abby? Ayan. So you have to determine first, ano yung goals in life mo? So we have to identify the three different kinds of goal. One is the short-term goal. Ito yung mga less than a year goals. If you want to travel, say, to Boracay, have a gadget that you want for yourself that could improve your craft, maybe in photography or video editing or sa YouTube. Meron din tayong tinatawag na pangalawang goal or the midterm goal. Sa before pa yan. Yan, sa invest in yourself. So, sa invest in yourself, meron tayo, can you go back sa next slide? Ayan. Sa self-manifesting, since we're discussing about goals, so kanina din discuss natin yung short-term goal. Ang susunod doon ay mid-term goal or medium-term goal. These are the goals na gusto mong gawin in 1 to 5 years. And lastly, yung long-term goal mo, these are 5 years and above. So ano yung mga midterm goals? Say, for example, you want to finish your MBA or yung doctorate mo, or in the next 5 years, you want to become a manager or to have your own business. So, para malaman mo yung ano yung gusto mo, no? Maganda yung sinabi din kanina, to find your ikigai. But you have to create different timelines, di ba? Na maganda nga kasi nakikinig din ako sa iba't ibang speakers natin. And di ba, when you have goals, you have to be smart about them. So that, but most importantly, you have to be committed to this person, to the person that you want to become. Para pag kunwari may milk tea or may pa-Starbucks dyan, you have to think twice. Do I really need this? Diba? Do I really deserve this? Kaya ko na bang bumili ng ganitong bagay? Or ita-timeline mo ano yung mga kailangan at mga gusto mo because you have different kinds of goals. Ayan. So, sinabi din kanina that there are daily habits, di ba? Activities that you do every day to be near your goals. You have to be mindful and purposeful every day para kung ano man yung pinakikinggan mo or binabasa mo or even the things na sinasabi mo sa sarili mo. Part of that is sa daily habits, since it's manifesting, you have to be grateful kung sino ka ngayon at kung saan ka pupunta. Kasi if you're not grateful sa mga blessings mo, it will not come eh. Diba? So with that, yan, tip number 2, you can now create multiple sources of income. Alam mo ba na walang taong yumayaman na empleyado lang ang ginagawa? You have to build 3 income streams slowly but surely. So, ano ba yung iba't ibang income stream? Yan. So next, these are the active income. Ano ba yung active income? These are earnings you receive for the time and service you give. So yan yung kunwari empleyado ka na or nagfi-freelance ka, 'di ba? Or meron kang sariling business. So in short, you put time and effort sa ginagawa mo. Talagang nakatutok ka dito. That's why you are actively participating in this kind of streams to make money. Ano naman yung pangalawa? It's passive income. It's income you earned without exchanging your time and service. So there's our rental income, meron kang peer-to-peer lending, magpapautang ka pero mamimili ka ng syempre kung sino papautangin mo, and even royalties. Ano ba yung royalties? Kunwari, gumawa ka ng kanta or sa YouTube, 'di ba? Ito yung mga ano lang, parang nagawa mo lang siya out of passion, and then sa kanya kumukuha ka na lang ng pera doon once it's posted or once it's there. So lastly, the portfolio income. It's the money you earn from investments. Ito ay tinatawag na paper assets. So ito yung mga nakukuha mo out of stocks, sa dividends, or even bank interest. Alam mo, huwag kang maniwala din sa dream job. Instead, maniwala ka sa sarili mo. Explore what you are good at, what you like doing, and what you can contribute to the world. You may start na siguro engineer ka ngayon, but do not limit yourself to that. Kung ano yung mas mako-contribute mo sa world and ito yung what you're good at, you focus on that. Let that be your guide sa pag-establish ng iba't ibang income mo. For example, you love traveling. So, sa active income, find the job that allows you to travel for free. 'Di ba? Para makatipid ka kasi kaysa pumupunta ka kung saan-saan, 'di ba? Tapos ikaw gumagastos. So, for your active income, 'di ba, get a job that allows you to travel. Number 2, yung passive income. Invest in properties that are travel related. Kumbaga, Airbnb. Yan. Kapag nagkaroon ka ng enough money, you could be an angel investor or maging iparenta mo yung condo mo for Airbnb para kumita ka ng extra. Kasi passive income lang siya eh. And lastly, portfolio. Learn more about different companies, publicly listed companies in the Philippines or abroad. And invest on those stock options you believe in. Hindi pwede na basta sinabi lang sa'yo, uy, punta ka dito, invest ka dito, maganda dito. You really have to learn sa bawat pagpasok ng mga industry na gusto mong investan. So, such as land developers like Ayala Land, SM Prime Holdings, or To Go Group. So, related pa rin siya sa travel, but at the same time, nandun siya sa portfolio income. Kasi these are the stocks that you believe in. So, after niyan, Abby, ano naman yung gagawin ko? Meron na akong income. Mayayaman na ba ako? 'Di ba? Yayaman na ba yung 20-year-old self ko? Pupunta tayo ngayon sa tip number 3, which is, next, manage your money or it will control you. Meron tayong tinatawag na money management. Kasi kahit na mag-start ka sa 20,000 or even lumaki yung pera mo up to 100,000, if you don't know how to manage your money, ay nako, meron akong mga kilala na nagsimula na mga clients ko, if I may share, no? Meron sila 25,000 na si client A, meron siyang 25,000 na sahod, but na maintain niya yung living within, or nalilive niya yung sarili niya within his means. Ano ibig sabihin ng living within your means? So, ibig sabihin nun, you have to compute kung ang income mo ngayon ay 25,000, compute 60% of that. Yun yung non-negotiables mo. Ito yung mga present needs mo. So, for example, balik tayo sa income. Sa lahat ng sinabi natin kanina na different sources of income, if ang kita mo ay 25,000, times 60%, that is 15,000 pesos. So, if you know you're living within your means, if nandun ka sa 50,000 and below, ano nga ba yung non-negotiable, di ba? Yan yung utilities, yan yung sa bahay, yan yung groceries, yan yung savings. Nandyan na ng savings. Nandyan na din ang insurance. Bakit nandyan yung insurance? Ba't nandyan yung savings? Kasi these are the things that will help you na mga needs mo. Para whatever happens, you are covered. Paano pag milk tea? Kailangan ko ng milk tea. Doon siya papasok sa happy expense. Kasi without it, meron siyang ibang alternative. It will make you happy na parang, deserve ko to. Pero hanggang 20%. Or if we go back to the source of income, which is 25,000, this is worth 5,000 pesos. So, bakit ganun? Parang ang hirap ng trabaho ko. Bakit food na nga lang yung luxury ko? Remember, if you don't practice denying yung gratification, 'di ba? If you don't know how to sacrifice, ang magsasacrifice naman ang future mo. Kaya meron tayong 2020, yung investment and yung happy expense. Ano yung 20% investment? These are the things that you look forward to the future. Yung mga i-investan mo today that will increase your worth or your value. Para hindi ka masa-stuck sa isang kahig at isang tuka mentality. Na parang, YOLO lang, sige, punta tayo dyan, bukas mahirap na ako ngayon, milyonaryo tayo. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Dapat balanse lang. Kaya 2020, mag-i-invest ka maybe sa learnings mo, mag-i-invest ka for stock options or dividends or kung ano man yung gusto mong maging different sa sources of income. Pero remember na meron ka namang 20% to treat yourself, to treat your family. Dito din papasok sa happy expense yung short-term to mid-term goals mo. So, ito yung mga dream vacation, ano yung gadgets, shopping expense. So, para hindi mo din mafe-feel na, ay, kawawa naman ako. Hindi naman. 'Di ba? So, I do hope ma-practice nyo yung 60-20-20 rule. Okay? Para yung pagod mo sulit, you look forward na mag-work ulit if you know how to manage your money. Okay, ano naman yung susunod? I'm tip number, next. Tip number 4, plan for the best and prepare for the worst. Ano ba yung plan for the best? We've been discussing kanina pa, ano yung mga pwede mong gawin for your life? How could you maximize, living purposefully and living to the max, diba? But we often forget that we need to prepare for the worst. Ano ba yung worst na yun? These are sickness, accident, and worst death. I would like to share a story with you next. When I was 24 years old, I was diagnosed with a borderline ovarian tumor. Hindi siya benign, hindi din siya malignant. Nandun siya sa gitna. So, parang nung time na yun, parang, hala, bata pa ako di ba? Actually, nalaman lang siya because I was supposed to hike and, go to Mount Pulag. So, kung hindi pa required na yung medical certificate, I wouldn't know that there's a softball of tumor, ganong kalaki, ganyan. Softball of tumor na nandun sa loob ko na kung hindi natanggal, it could develop to cancer. Parang kinausap ko si Lord noon. Parang, Lord, totoo ba to? Parang hindi totoo. No? I advise you guys, and nung time na yon, I wasn't a believer of any HMO insurance or even preparation. Kasi parang bata pa ako But I advise you, that's why it has been my advocacy now, that do not wait until it is too late. Unfortunately, since I wasn't a believer of, preparing for the worst, because, YOLO lang. Ang nangyari was, naubos yung savings namin. It was supposed to be for my kid, nung time na yun, 1-year-old pa lang siya, para sa pag-aaral niya sana. And para din sa binubuo naming bahay. Unfortunately, because we didn't plan or prepared for the worst, napunta lahat yon sa 10-day stay ko sa hospital. Kasi sobrang mahal ng paggamot and operation. And I'm sure everybody could relate, lalo na nung nagkaroon ng pandemic. So, ayun, na-test yung savings namin talaga. Na-test din yung faith ko. So, we don't want those kinds of experiences to happen. We want to make sure that we prepare for ourselves para yung loved ones natin hindi din maghirap, hindi na sacrifice yung para sa kanila. So, I hope you talk to a financial advisor to help you prepare for the worst while you plan for the life that you want to experience. Yun naman yung purpose on. It's about risk management. And if nothing happens, then good. But if something happens, hindi mauubos, mawawipe out lahat ng mga pinaghirapan at pinag-ipunan mo. Kasi sayang. Ayun. So, tip number 5. Next is choose your social circle wisely. Yan. So, di ba sinasabi nila may rule of 5? Pero I would just tell you the 3 important people in your life. These are your accountability buddies, next, your mentors, and your believers. So, sino ba yung accountability body? Pagkasama ko ba sa work, accountability body ko na? Hindi. So, the first one, si accountability bodies, these are the people who will push you to become the best or better version of you. So, accountability body mo, sila yung minsan kakompetensya mo yan sa work. Minsan yan yung tinitignan mo, hala, ano na kaya yung score niya or ano kaya yung benta niya, gusto kong sabayan. Or hala, natapos niya na ba yan? So, and this is the person din na hindi lang for the sake of competition, siya din yung magre-remind sa'yo na, uy, natapos ko na to, uy, nagawa ko na to, gawin na natin. So, it's sort of a friendly competition, but at the same time, they will keep you on your toes so that you will grow 1% better every day. So find these people, find these buddies that who will push you, who will really help you become, diba, become committed to who you want to be. Number 2 naman, si mentor and prototype. Ano yung prototype na yan? Meron ginawa ang MIT na life design and dun sa prototype, ang ibig sabihin yan, kunwari ini-envision mo na yung future mo, right? So, pag ini-envision mo na yung future mo, minsan iniisip mo, hala, posible kaya na maging businessman ako, at the same time, content creator, at the same time, meron akong empleyado din ako, or tapos meron akong social causes na gustong gawin. Prototyping means that you find people who do what you want to do in the future. So in short, siya na yung nag-realize ng goals mo today. So if you want to know and na, uy, nag-exist ba yung ganito, pwedeng iba't ibang tao siya. 'Di ba? It's a combination of tao. Kaya kailangan mong hanapan yung mga taong nagli-live na ng dreams mo. So these are your prototypes, 'di ba? So, pwede mo silang gawing mentor or you could talk to them and ask for their advice para malaman mo ano yung struggle nila, how did they reach that position, what are the struggles they do, para na nasa-shorten mo yung growth mo na hindi mo kailangan pagdaanan lahat ng paghihirap sa buhay kasi natuto ka na sa kanila, right? So, importante to find prototype and mentors who will guide you and push you to become a better version of you. Yung parang ayoko nang achievein yung gusto ko kasi pagod na ako. Pero the mentors and the accountability buddies, yan yung tutulong sa'yo who will guide you pag walang-wala ka na. Kaya importante sila kasi in this world, hindi mo kakayanin talaga mag-isa. So, I hope you find this people. And lastly, your believers. These believers, yan yung hindi nila sure kung paano kanila tutulungan. Pero alam nila sa dulo, magiging successful ka. You will become the person you are destined to be. You dream to be. So, sila yung laging nagpe-prayer sa'yo, diba? Yung mga prayer warriors mo, yan ang mga believers mo. Yung partner mo na sinasabi na, sige, tutulungan kita, ano mang gusto mo, akong bahala sa'yo. Sila yung mga friends mo na hindi man nasa ibang industry man, pero nakikita ka, sumusuporta, laging nanonood sa content mo or nagko-comment sa mga sinasabi mo. These are your believers. And if meron kang partner, ito na, meron kang partner hindi naniniwala sa'yo or meron kang friend na inggitero, parang di naman niya kaya, yung mga ganun, let go. Learn to let go of these people. Kahit masakit, minsan meron nga ako parang, ay, best friend ko siya eh. Parang bakit ganun? Ba't niya yung sinabi? Baka pwede namin pag-ayusin. Learn to let go. Because the people who are meant to stay in your life will really help you, will really believe in you. But those toxic people na hindi na natin need, yung nag-brought in pa ng negativity sa buhay natin, yan pa yung magiging challenge, yung magda-doubt pa tayo sa sarili natin. So, you have to surround yourself with believers. Those people who are really your people, your tribe. So, find these 3 people, your mentors or prototypes, your believers, and your accountability buddies. Para these are the environment that you surround yourself with para maging successful ka. So yun, if I would tell my 20-year-old self na ayaw ng math at kung ano-anong ginagawa nung sa buhay, you will be okay. Failure will happen, rejections and people letting you go or you let go of people, it's okay because you will be directed to become, diba, the best person or the better person that you will be in the future. But you have to recognize that in your 20s, ito ang decade of discovery mo. These are the decade where you will learn what you like and what you don't like. Who are the people that will fit into your life for you to reach ano yung the person that you aspire to be. So, if it's okay with you, since I cannot see you right now, but hopefully if you get a piece of paper and pen or maybe sa phone mo, yan, open it up and I want you to write these things. Yan, sa next slide natin. I want you to think about the grand vision for yourself. You write down, I am. Diba? So, isulat mo itong mga tips muna na to. Invest in yourself, create multiple sources of income, manage your money or it will control you, plan for the best and prepare for the worst, and choose your social circle wisely. So, with all of this in mind, and yung mga learnings din sa mga previous speaker, I want you to write in your piece of paper or in your notepad or something na magre-remind you sa'yo, tatlong bagay. Okay? I am. Sige. I am, meaning, isipin mo na, ano yung klaseng tao yung gusto mong maging. Yeah. I am a successful, purposeful business person who wants to have a social impact sa community. Pwedeng ganon. Or gusto mo, I am a successful musician or an engineer. Whatever it is that sets your heart on fire, isulat mo dyan. Kahit hindi pa siya nangyayari. But when you say I am in the present tense, it will happen. So, you write down who you want to be in the next year, next 3 to 5 years, and in the next 5 years and above. Diba? Write it down. I want you also say, after nun, I commit. What are the things or the activities that you commit so that you would be near that person? Diba? The person that you want to be. Isulat mo dyan, what are the daily habits na gagawin mo? Kung mag-exercise ka ba, inom ka ng madaming tubig, magbabasa ka ng how many books, be specific. How you could improve yourself every day, 1% better every day. And lastly, I surround myself with, ano yung, who are the people that are important to you right now? Diba? I surround myself with people who will push me to become better. I surround myself with people who are also dreamers and achievers. Diba? Or I surround myself with people complimenting me. Ano yung complimenting me? Hindi ko yun strength. So, kanina, diba? Hindi ko strength maging friendly sa mga tao. So, I will surround myself with people who are very friendly, diba? So, this would help you, diba, na maging better every day. So, if nasulat nyo na sila, I am, I commit, and I surround myself with, whatever it is, you know what? I believe in you. So, that's it. Thank you so much for listening to my talk. I hope you take this learnings and help you in your decade of discovery. This is Abby Villarosa, your visionary leader, life coach, and mentor.
right, that was indeed an insightful and valuable talk. Thank you very much for that, Miss Abby Liv. I mean, Miss Abby. O, di ba guys, I mean, life engineers, I believe in you, tandaan nyo yan. And I hope yung talk niya I mean, sobrang shorten na nun about financial tips. And that will really help you to kickstart if ever you would want to start in or wherever you are in your journey. All right, for life engineers, please comment your takeaway for a giveaway.
Yeah. And you know what, Faith? Sobra akong natutuwa talaga dito sa topic na rin na to. Kasi as life engineers, hindi lang dapat tayo puro trabaho, hindi lang tayo puro dapat purpose or passion. We also know how to work also with our money, for our money, and our money as well to work for us.
Yes.
Yeah, this is mga natutunan ko rin kay Miss Abby. And I really like the last part, no? I am, no? Parang inis ko rin, no?
Anong entry mo
Anong
doon?
entry ko kaya doon? Ano kaya ako in the next future? Diba? Kasi parang inisip ni Miss Abby in the early 20s of our lives, no? Parang we are here to find our purpose,
Yes.
natin kung ano talaga yung mga gusto at ayaw talaga natin. And that's really true, no? Na nasa stage tayo na kung saan we're finding ourselves, we're finding our purpose. So, it's a very helpful tool na binigay kanina ni Miss Abby kanina, no? I am. Naisip ko kanina, I am a successful entrepreneur. Taray, entrepreneur.
Ay.
Successful entrepreneur, and I am committed to help more people to see their potentials in life in creatives.
Yeah, specific.
By surrounding myself with creative people as well. So, di ba? Natuto talaga ako kay Miss Abby.
Oh, and lastly, I surround myself with, what's your entry on that?
Surround myself with people who have the same mindset as well. Mga creative people as well. Of course, I'm also a financial advisor. I'm also doing a business in creative industry. So, might as well, I have to surround people with the same goal as mine, diba?
Yes. I hope you also write that 3 statements at pwede nyo rin i-share sa comment and also your takeaway, di ba? And alam mo yun, parang whenever you are on that phase na ng buhay mo,
Na
meron
parang
kang
lost.
babalikan.
Yes,
Diba?
correct, John.
All
Now,
right.
so let's forward to our next speaker. We're done already with the, I think, pang ilan na ba natin to?
Pang fifth na natin tong
pang fifth natin
next.
speaker na to, and we're almost halfway to our program. But, of course, hindi pa natapos dyan ang ating learning possibilities for today's event.
All right, so let's go now to our next speaker. Taxation can be complex. I know you can relate.
Of course.
Especially for young professionals. So our next speaker will simplify the fundamentals of taxes in her session on Tax 101. Ayet De La Torre is also known as Coach Ayet, where she helps individuals and businesses navigate the complex world of tax, accounting, legal, and business advisory services. Her wealth of knowledge and experience makes her a trusted advisor and mentor to those seeking guidance in these areas.
Ayat is the co-owner of XDT and Company Incorporated and serves as the Chief Operating Officer and Chief Marketing Officer of the XDT Group.
Please welcome to the stage a passionate entrepreneur and advocate of nation building through entrepreneurship, Ayet De La Torre.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Am I clear? All right. Okay. So, summer na summer ang dating natin. Medyo tan and stoked tayo. But I would like to congratulate everybody for staying until this time. I am sure yet you have a lot of insights na nakuha niya from the previous speaker. I would like to start my slide presentation. If you may, please, direct. Please show the slides. Yes, I would like to invite everybody to listen very carefully, and you may please screenshot the slide presentation. I'm here to talk about how you can professionalize your business as young entrepreneurs, young professionals of Life Engineers community. Next slide, please. Okay. All right. Okay. Yan, live na live, di ba? Okay. So I'm here to talk about how tax can affect your professional and your your life entirely. So, sabi nga nila, 'di ba, the pinaka na hardest pa, superlative talaga. The hardest thing in the world to understand is income tax. Any one of you who know who said this? Okay. If you're watching right now at the live FB page of LEC, please type it in and then we'll read it later. Okay. Sirit na ba? Siya si Albert Einstein. Okay, next slide. Okay, I will be presenting to you the FAQs or the frequently asked questions nang nakukuha namin sa aming mga kliyente, sa mga nagsa-start, already in business, and those that are already pa-close na rin. Ano? Pero let's not talk about yung mga closures, di ba? In any relationship naman, maganda na may closure. Okay, so ang sabi kanina sa previous slide, bakit kailangang mag-register? So according, okay, hindi naman to dahil hinugot lang kung saan. According to the Revenue Memorandum Circular 60 of 2020, kailangan lahat na nag-ooperate merong papel. Okay? Hindi tayo dapat papayag na yung kausap mo ngayon, bukas, nag-fly-by-night na. Yun lang, in a capsule, yung ibig sabihin na kailangan nating mag-register. And this is to be fair, no? We are learning and who wants to aspire to pass the board exam, those who are still reviewing for their board exams of pagiging engineer, we don't want to be parang, okay, so sige, kausap kita ngayon, bukas nawawala ka na. So, to be fair to the community, as what the hosts mentioned, our advocacy in XDT and Company is to professionalize each and every business person by doing their registration. Next slide. Okay, that's the next slide. It will show you what else is in store, right? Okay, so if hindi naka-register, but you have been operating online, okay, sa online, wala namang mga resibo, di ba? But then again, fair ba yun? It all starts with, ano ba yung core value mo? Di pag nag-oath taking tayo, no, sa PRC, we want to have that oath in play, not just in our jobs, but also in life in general. Makakatanggap tayo ng love letter. Okay? And this is the letter that you don't want to be receiving. And it says here na you need to comply otherwise. Okay? Especially yung mga naka-attach yung TIN number nila personally dun sa kanilang mga business. Next slide. Okay. So, what are the sample na pinapa-comply sa atin, no? There will be surcharges, interests, okay, and compromise. So, lahat yan may peso value. And just so you know, everything is also written in the code of or tax code. If you want to know more about these tax code numbers, say for example, section 248, what is it about 25% of the basic tax, in failure or yung overdue ka na, you can actually visit bir.gov.ph. Okay, next slide. I wanted to give you more, no? So I would like to be very fast in terms of my discussion. Okay, so this is the list of ano ba yung mga kailangang meron. Ang isang sole proprietor or yung ikaw lang, wala kang any ka-partner, or as a professional, as an engineer, or a mixed income earner. Sabi kanina ng host natin, di lang siya insurance agent, he is also something, a digital creator online or something like that. So these are the things that you need to secure. And it's also found in the BIR website. So here, dinadigest lang natin. What are the insights actually that I will tell you this afternoon para maging maganda yung inyong pagnenegosyo? Okay? All right, next slide. Okay, so the Bureau of Internal Revenue, RMC, has documentary requirements for new registrants. And these are the following. Next slide. Okay. Failure to register would mean incurring these charges. So bakit ano ba naman tong speaker na to? Bakit puro ganyan agad? Okay? BIR is not equal to issue. BIR is not equal to peso, okay? Ang sinasabi natin dito, mas importante at mas okay ang may alam. So, these are the things that you should know if you failed to register with the BIR. So, per RDO or district, iba-iba ang kanilang mga amount or value. Bakit ganon, no? So, NCR will have a different, say, for example, zonal value if you have a property here in NCR as that of the regions. So, if there are LEC followers in the regions until Mindanao, I'm sure, no? Sila Hannah at si Riwell, they will have listeners and followings for the entirety of the Philippines. It depends on the municipalities. So, for example, the first class municipalities would have 10,000, 5,000, and 2,000 for the third class. For the cities, say for example, Las Piñas, Metro Manila, Quezon City, that's 20,000. Okay, next slide, please. Okay. Next question. Dapat ba VAT or non-VAT ang aking a-applyan na COR? Eh ano ba naman 'tong COR, 'di ba? Next slide please. So pag sinabi nating percentage tax, it's also known as non-VAT. So if for those people who are here already prior to taking up engineering or a first time student looking or aspiring to have his or her own business in the engineering industry, the old COR looks like this, the yellow one. So hindi ko na masyadong minagnify, no? Para for data privacy. The new one, baka magtaka kayo, eh teka, parang mali yata yung registration ko. The old one is yellow, the new one is aqua blue. Okay, next slide. So COR simply means Certificate of Registration. Okay. Yan, medyo suspense ang mga slides natin. Okay, so why are we talking about COR? COR is technically your ID, okay? It is your ID that you are operating and you are a licensed business. So aside from the COR, you also need to have an OR. When you submit or apply for a COR, they will also give you an authority to print paper, and that will allow you to print your own OR or sales invoice. Now, there are affiliates of the RDOs or BIR agencies. Say, for example, here in Mandaluyong, where we sit, our office sits, meron silang list and it's affiliated by that BIR branch. So, what's in an official receipt? Okay, sales of service. So, if you are trading services, okay, you get an OR. So when you eat outside, when you do your massage, or when you actually service somebody, construction, what else? When you do the bids, it's official receipt. Sales invoice naman, guys, is for sales of goods. Okay? Meron kang tinrade na plant. Like yan, yung kay Happy Plants ni Hannah. Yan. Sales of goods yan. Takoyaki, takuwiti. Ganyan, sales invoice. Okay? Next slide, please. And the main difference of the two are actually just the service and the goods. So last July 2002, July 16 specifically, all receipts that are up to this date and moving forward, wala na pong expiration date. Okay? Pero prior to this, you still have to renew your OR. So pakitignan sa mga accountants ninyo or kayo mismo if you're handling your own bookkeeping and accounting to check if your validity of the receipt is prior to this date or beyond. Next slide. Okay. So, what's the main difference, di ba? Sabi sa atin kanina, what's the main difference? Ako ba ay percentage tax or VAT? So, pag VAT ka, 25 returns reports in a year plus a financial statement. Okay? So, a registered VAT taxpayer would incur or should facilitate the following. Annual registration fee, 12 documents, monthly and quarterly VAT returns, 4 quarterly and income tax forms, forced summary alpha list and withholding tax or SOUT, and forced summary of sales and expenses, total of 25 tax returns and reports. Next slide. What about non-VAT naman? For non-VAT, we have one annual registration fee, and that is every January 15 deadline po yun, for quarterly and annual, for summary alpha or SOUT, and for percentage tax return. So total of 13. Tatanungin nyo ngayon, mas maganda bang VAT ako or non-VAT? Well, it depends. Okay? For the details of the computation, because we are given just a few minutes here at LEC, I would like to give you insights. Okay? But for the computations, etc., there is what we call closing to compliance that is happening today, every Saturday, 6:30 via Zoom. It's free. You can attend to that. So going back to the question, VAT or non-VAT? If you are a starting professional, I would suggest that you go non-VAT. But if you think that your income will max 3 million in a year, then you go for VAT. Okay, next slide. Okay, new income tax for self-employed and professionals. And this is train law under the Republic Act 10963. All self-employed and professionals may use the 8% flat rate, especially if their gross or sales or receipts is in excess of 250,000. Meaning, if you are below this, then you're good. Now, I know that what we are talking about is tax and you're expecting something like, oh, may computation to. But given time, I hope that you are able to discern, okay? So may COR ba ako? May OR ba ako? Asan yung authority to print ko? ATP. And do I have the books? Okay, what are those books? Next slide, please. So the books is called your ledger books. That is also part of the kit that you need to have as a young professional. As what mentioned under the Republic Act, 250,000 and below will have zero tax. So that's what I mean by you're okay, right? Below 3 million or VAT threshold, you can avail of the 8% flat rate or gross sales. Over 3 million, you should go VAT. Paano yan kung non-VAT ako nag-start? And then nag-exceed ang aking 3M, lalo na yung nakita natin kanina na si Miss Abby, no? 3-time MDRT. So if you are exceeding the 3 million mark in a year, you will be automatically nominated as VAT. Now, failure to change that, because sinasabi si Miss Abby, I'm sure compliant si Miss Abby, failure to change that will incur a penalty. Now, you should be vigilant, or your accountant should be closely monitoring all your filings in terms of the monthly and the quarterly and the annual submittals. Next slide. Okay, sa lahat ng sinabi ko, ano yung natandaan ninyo? Okay, before we go to what to submit. Number one, okay, everything should be registered, especially if you are online, kasi it's easily traceable, and if you are opening an office or a shop. And then number two, you should have a COR, certificate of registration. You should also take note that you have to have your authority to print or ATP, and what else? Your OR or your sales invoice. Okay, so that's the first part. Okay, go back to our slides, please. Okay, what to submit? Next slide. Okay, number one, you should have the BIR form 2303, as what I mentioned, the aqua blue for the new ones and the yellow. Okay, pag existing ka na, ganyan. Paano kapag magre-renew? Okay, depende na yan. Kapag magre-renew kayo or may amend kayo, doon sa COR ninyo, say for example, dati primary ka lang, you are an insurance agent, for example. Now, you would like to add more, but this time, it's a different category. So you should have a different registration apart from what you have. So for example, a professional engineer can have his or her own COR, individual as a professional, but he is also, say for example, no, real estate broker. Yan, pwede ng additional COR yan kasi magkaiba yon. Okay? Number two, submit sworn declaration of gross receipts. Oops. Go back one slide. Nope. Okay. The BIR sworn declaration is submitted every January 15. So back dun sa what to submit na slide, then move to the next. Okay. So paano yon kapag hindi natin na-submit before January 15 or on January 15? Guys, this is my tip. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is my tip. Usually, especially those people who are already who has a COR already, you attach this with your PTR or OTR. Kailan ginagamit yung OTR? Occupational, pag professional. PTR kapag mga may kumukuha ng commission like the insurance agents. Next slide. So ang sinasubmit doon, COR, and then this. So there is Annex B1 and there's Annex B2. Depende na lang kung insurance agent ka na, engineer ka pa, tapos meron ka pang non-life, etc., etc. Ibig sabihin nun, marami kang multiple streams of income. Okay, next slide please. So yan yung sinasubmit every January 15. Okay, so aside from that, okay, these are the documentary requirements. So we have self-employed professionals, mixed income earners, you have the 1901, another click. Okay, so these are the forms that you have to submit every month and quarterly. You have to fill in the electronic BIR forms. At ito hindi nag-work sa Apple laptops, guys, or sa Apple desktops, ha. Next slide. There's also what we call relief. Next click there, relief data entry. Next click ulit. There's also alpha list submission. Next. Okay. One more click. And this book. Okay. So, pause muna tayo dito, no? Self-employed professionals and mixed income earners will have books, even those that are VAT, even companies. Okay. So, if your accountant or you, ikaw mismo yung nag-follow up, nagpa-file for yourself, make sure that your book is, you're writing something on your book. Otherwise, click please. Okay. So usually accountants will do the ledger, their accounts and their debit credits, right? Sige. So, yan. Pag walang laman, ang tawag dyan ay clean record, right? So, tinitignan ba talaga ni BIR yan? Okay, guys. Hindi yan ipe-prescribe if ano dyan lang. Okay? Ang sinasabi natin dito, if it's part of the kit, COR, ATP, OR, sales invoice, or OR, plus the books should be filed, okay? Sinusulatan, okay? Mano-mano po yan. Or yung sinasabi nilang relief na naka-automate na. Okay, diretso na siya. Kailan ngayon nagpapalit ng books? If puno na siya, and kapag magbe-business closure, binibigay po ito, in our case, binibigay po ito sa amin along with the other submittals that I just mentioned. And then, niraroute po yan sa BIR, sa main office, sa RDO ninyo, etc. And usually, it takes 6 months to a year to close a business. Okay, next slide. Okay, papaano kapag ang books hindi nasusulatan? Or worst case scenario na wala. Okay? These are the amount of compromise. So, paki-screenshot na lang. Okay? So, ang sinasabi dito, if you fail to write something, okay? I hope that your accountant is also giving you copies that you are being filed because if there's none, there's walang kay paghahawakan. Okay? Next slide. If you are doing it yourself and it's online, okay, that's great. So, break muna tayo. Paki-play to with sound, please, para makita natin. Okay, so ang dami naman palang, ay, ayaw niyang ma-play. Okay, so that girl, I'm sure that you know her. She is viral also in TikTok and in Facebook. Ang sinasabi niya lang dyan is that she is overwhelmed already by the things that is going on around her work, stress sa bahay, etc. So can we play it? Okay. If you have any questions, please jot it down in the comment section at the Facebook page of LEC. And if you want to also get in touch with me, I will also share later on how to contact me and my our office here in Mandaluyong. Is it okay if we cannot play the slide? It's okay, no problem. I just want everybody to see her, so because it's a funny video. But then again, this is who we are. So we are XCT group of companies. And can we play the video, please, the AVP?
Hi guys, this is Professor Sai. I am the Chairman and CEO of the XDT Group of Companies. Our vision is to become the preferred business solutions partner of micro, small, medium enterprises, including professionals such as brokers and financial advisors in the industry. Our mission is to provide services in the field of taxation, accounting, and business advisory on the field of insurance and investment, guided by the principle of quality, value, and integrity. Our core competency is accounting, and we specialize in tax and estate planning for clients and investments.
Okay, so that's who we are. We are the XDT group. Okay, can we go back to the slide? Okay, so makikita nyo doon sa video, no, medyo konti pa kami. Prior to the pandemic, medyo konti talaga. But during and until now, we keep on hiring. In fact, we have our advocacy in the community is to increase employment, and we are strengthening our trainee on the job training program so that those students who are coming to us, accounting grads, okay, we're calling all accounting grads. If you are listening, please go to our office so that we can probably, baka you can join the team. So why are we in business? We saw the pain of the taxpayers, yung mga startups currently in business, and even those in business closure who are trying to be compliant, coming from the regions para lang magpagawa ng mga documents nila because they need to understand. We also have generational business owners, yung mga originators that would like to do the business succession to their next kin or to their next generation. We wanted to sustain their legacies because we believe in the promise that, yung kinakain mo ngayon is, you need to enrich it, okay? So that your lineage will also prosper. And finally, we are in business because we saw MSMEs, young professionals like you, and family corporations needing to sustain the health and the legacy of their business. Next slide. Okay, we are here, and what do we do, no? So we do business setup and registration. We also do accounting and bookkeeping. And for medium and large corporations, we do external audits. We have a team for that. Tax filing and business management for individuals, professionals, and micro and small. Estate planning and extrajudicial settlements for those who yung mga generational family and wealth distribution. Our main clients are usually financial advisors, real estate brokers, the one that you saw in the AVP of ProfSci, and real estate management. So if you are in business, so I was once an employee also, no? In fact, I'm a licensed physical therapist. But anong ginagawa ko dito? No, I believe in the value and the core values of the group that building communities that are professional is something that we can help the nation in its building, right? So as like you engineers, we wanted to professionalize the career of each and every one, and with that we wanted to start one person or one professional at a time. Okay, next slide, please. To join our or if you are looking for somebody who can help you or assist you, your branch, your units, or your friends and family, please scan the QR code right now, or maybe type, because you cannot click it, right? Type the bit.ly link, and our tax associate will assist you. Okay. We are located in Mandaluyong, and if you can see the numbers, it's quite small. But if you scan the QR code, it will tell you everything. We are open from Mondays to Saturdays, 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. Next slide, please. And this is our community. It's called XDT Group Community, wherein we also post what we do, any updates, and if there are any questions from our clients, this is the where we keep them. So QR code will lead you to the XDT Group Community Facebook page. Next slide. If, okay, dun sa operation hours, 10 to 7 p.m., walang sumasagot, please scan my QR code, and I'm a 24 by 7. Okay. Any questions? But of course, if it's regarding anything that's technical, I will be giving you or assigning you to a team so that they can provide you the insights. I am the overall head for operations, and I would like to leave you with this quote. Next slide, please. Your ability as a business to predict the next crisis is impossible, but your ability to prepare for it is not. So, ibig sabihin, you are in control of your destiny, you are in control of your career, and most importantly, protect your business, because anything that is worth saving or worth working for is something that you need to protect also. And this is from the International Labor Organization when I attended the Business Continuity Plan mentorship this year. With that, I would like to leave you and give you back to the hosts. Thank you for listening, and I hope you get in touch. Thank you, everybody.
And that's it. Thank you so much, Coach Ayet, for that very informative and a lot of things about tax. And that's one thing na talagang medyo overwhelming for me. For me lang naman. Kasi syempre, I hate numbers. Pero sa financial industry din ako. No? But it's really important that we should know things about this. No? Especially if we are planning to build our own business. And of course, as an adulting, hindi talaga mawawala yung usapang tax. Diba?
Yes.
So it's very helpful if we really know how to deal with this kind of stuff, 'di ba? Yung how to magta-tax ba tayo or hindi, for yung mga ganon, yung mga legal things ng ating businesses, 'di ba, Faith?
Yes, correct. So for my takeaway with the learning, sobrang technical niya na. And actually take advantage of Coach Ayet's presentation kasi yung iba that's a paid topic. And this one is a good start if you are a starting, let's say, business person, you would want to be a young business professional, you can take a look, diba, on how are you going to file. And also XTD is something now we've tested also. I've tested it myself kasi whenever I would just ask concerns, they are a good go-to for tax thing.
Yan.
All right.
So of course, syempre dapat sa mga ganyang bagay, as life engineers, di ba? Pag kailangan natin ng tulong sa mga bahay natin, we go to engineers, architects, di ba? But for professionals that we need help for taxes and other legal systems of our businesses, we have to talk to professionals as well. And one of those professionals that we can trust is, of course, the XDT company.
All right. Okay, let's go now to our last but not the least speaker. Go ahead, Jay.
So, holistic well-being is vital for personal growth. Our last speaker will inspire you to nurture your mind, body, and spirit. Discover practical strategies to achieve holistic well-being and experience personal growth.
Through his weekly talks at Feast Makati Salcedo, he empowers and inspires individuals to grow in faith and build strong connections. He also plays a key role in organizing outreach programs that cater to the needs of the youth, elderly, and poor, as well as facilitating retreats, recollections, and values formation incentives for schools and companies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Brother Giancarlo Silan.
Hello! Hello everybody. Hello po sa inyong lahat na nandito. I've been listening to all of the talks and I'm sure that you were blessed as well. So hello po sa inyong lahat, and again, it's a privilege and an honor to be with you all today. Bago ako magsimula at gusto kong pasalamatan si JR tsaka si Faith sa kanilang whole day energy. Palakpakan natin sila. Galing. Tsaka I want to thank, of course, my dear friend Ruel and Hannah for inviting me today, and of course the whole team behind the StreamYard. Maraming salamat po. It's an honor to serve all of you, and I really pray and hope that we pay our taxes well. And not only that, but to live life to the full as well. Rinig po ang fan. Okay, sorry po. Yan. Sorry. Okay. Kasi kanina pa ako nakikinig ng talk eh. So akala ko okay na yung fan. Ayan. So sana okay na yung fan. Wala nang naririnig na fan. Carry bells. Boom boom. Okay. So, let me start. Let me just reintroduce myself. So my name is Jan Silan. So this is me. And I've been a technical support engineer. That was my first job. And then I'm also an IT specialist. Ito po yung aking career path. And of course, as a software engineer, a feast builder, and a resource speaker, and a training consultant as well. This has been my career path, and I hope and I pray that I'll be able to give value to you today. Ang aking talk ay about holistic approach. But let me tell you more about me. This is my family. Yan po ang aking pamilya, at yan po ang aking asawa na si Angela, and of course I have 4 boys, Mateo yung pinakamalaki, si Javi yung naka-yellow, tapos may noise na naririnig sa labas. Oo nga po, may gumagawa po kasi sa labas eh. As in pagkasaktong pagkatok ko talagang bigla sila nagtrabaho sa labas. Sige, I will check my settings now as well. Sige lang po. Ang aking yan. Hello. Yan. Noise. Okay na po ba yung noise na cover natin? Yan. Sige. Pasensya na po at live na live po tayo lahat ngayon. So yan po. Yan, better mic na po. Better. Ayan. Salamat Direct Jai or Jay. Maraming salamat sa iyo. Okay, so this has been my work, consistently doing this for the past 8 years. Been trying to build teams with multinational companies and of course NGOs as well. And yan, so yan po ang aking racket. Yan po ang aking business for the past 8 years. And of course, I'm part of People Strong PH. And again, it's a great blessing to be able to serve and unite teams, and hopefully someday maging kliyente ko naman po kayo, no, sa aking ginagawa. And this is the community that I'm building. This is called the Feast Makati Salcedo. We gather at the Makati Sports Club every Tuesday. Doon ko po naging kaibigan si Ruel and Hannah. So sana next time magkita-kita po tayo doon. And this is the team that I'm leading. All of them are volunteers, and of course, I miss them so much. And itong picture na ito ay pre-pandemic time pa po. And marami dyan nagkaasawa na, marami dyan pumayat na, marami dyan na hindi ko na rin nakita. But this is the team that I'm leading. I'm trying to build a team that is volunteers, all volunteers, and I want to thank them. And hope to see them again someday. Okay, so this has been my talk. It's about a holistic approach, well-being and growth. Yan ang aking mensahe for today. And again, I'm invited today to share not only in a specific aspect, but hopefully sa inyong kabuuan na pagkatao. So I have 5 principles for today. Okay? So 5 lang. Usong-usong ating mga 5G, ang ating technology na 5G today. And so 5G po ang aking isi-share for today. Hopefully, these principles are not only principles that I apply, that I talk about or share, but these are principles that I apply in ministry and in work. And then I've been seeing it been done for the past 10 to 12 years that I've been leading this community. So let me share you my 5 principles for holistic growth. Number 1 is this. So number 1, I hope that you are grateful every day. Yan. So sana may gratitude tayo. Again, this is the foundation of everything. Lahat po ng ating ginagawa. Pag nagbabayad ka ng tax, pag ikaw ay may pera, nung ikaw ay naging engineer. Kasi may makilala po ako, pumasa at maraming ginawa pero hindi sila grateful. Na parang paggising nila sa umaga, parang, alam mo yun, yung parang, ewan ko, excited ba kayong gumising sa umaga, my dear friends? My dear life engineers? That when you wake up each morning, talagang you feel this happiness, this joy in your heart. At may tumatawag pong Grab. Pasensya na po. Ayan, so, ako Grab. And sorry, talagang live na live po tayo ngayon. And again, scientists tells us that the odds of you being born, being you alive, and this is a great statistics. The odds of you being alive is 400 trillion to 1. JR, tandaan mo yan. Faith, tandaan mo yan. Walang katulad mo, JR. Walang katulad mo, Faith. Imagine mo kung may 2 JR sa mundo. Talagang, nasabid nga ako, yung sinabi ko eh. Wala kang katulad. So, ibig sabihin, you're very unique. Wala talaga. The odds of you having another one is 400 trillion to 1. So that means it was almost impossible for you to be alive, for your, the connections, their parents to meet, baka, diba, nagkatuluyan yung mga magulang mo, or baka iba yung nakatuluyan ng magulang mo, yung lola mo. So, ang daming connection, tapos kung saan sila nagtrabaho, tapos kung saan sila nag-meet, yung friends na kilala nila. For you to be here right now, the odds are 400 trillion to 1. Imagine that first. Ibig sabihin, you are born right now at this age. You could have been born 10 years ago or 20 years from now. But you are born here, right now, at this date, at June 24, you are alive right this very moment. Because you have a purpose. I really believe that. Walang ibang logical decision or walang ibang logical sense for you to be alive right this moment at this time. Now you're taking care of your family, that you are an engineer, that you're earning well, that you're paying your taxes, that you are directing this live stream right now, or you're the host right now. Everything was aligned for you to be here, right this moment. So I hope and I pray that you don't only feel grateful, but act grateful as well. I want you to hold on that for a while. Kasi may mga kilala ko, pag gising sa umaga, ayaw na magtrabaho. Parang paggising sa umaga, parang, ano ba, ito na bang araw na magre-resign ako? Pagising sa umaga, parang gusto ko na matulog ulit. Ano ba naman yan? Monday na naman. Tuesday na naman. Wednesday na naman. My dear friends, can I tell you something? When you look at this gratitude, gratitude. When I say gratitude, it's really everything of your existence. It's really everything. The moment you wake up, your family, your work, are you grateful? because I have a table to show you as well. Itong table na ito, for example, if you have one day, tignan nyo to. Ay, yan. You have 5 positive experiences, kunyari in one day. Thus you have 4 neutral experiences. Then you have 1 negative experience. Question, which one will you remember the most? Sorry, natatakpan lang ng logo. Pero 5 positive experience yan. You have 5 positive experiences. You have 4 neutral experiences. Then you have 1 negative experience. Which one do you remember the most? I mean, I cannot see your chat, but I hope you're chatting something right now. We tend to remember the negative. Diba? Agree or agree? Na pagising mo, we tend to remember what is negative. For example, in one day, nabati na maganda yung suot mo, nabati na maganda yung buhok mo, nabati na maganda yung report mo. Tapos meron ka lang isang office mate na, alam mo yun, yung parang hindi mo alam kung saan pinaglihi, sa sama ng loob siguro. Na pagtingin sa'yo, parang, laki ng tiyan mo ah. Yung parang lahat ng binating maganda sa'yo, hindi mo na maalala. Because of that one person that told you something that was not nice. But if you are a grateful person, I mean, if this is a workshop right now, I'm gonna go to you one by one and ask you eye to eye, what are you grateful for today? Sige nga, kung okay lang sa ilabas sa i-chat, what are you grateful today? Today is a Saturday. I don't know how many are watching in Facebook and YouTube, and then we have LinkedIn as well. But what are you grateful today? And that is very, very crucial. Why is it crucial? Because a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Ayan, nakikita ko mayroon palang comments. Yes. So yan, maraming salamat. Sabi ni Ryan Ramos, negative daw na alala niya. Si Nora, yung negative, nag-agree. Salamat. Thank you, Ryan. Ayan, I'm alive, sabi ni Ryan. Diba? A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles if you're grateful every day. Sana grateful ka, ha? Yan, number 1, that's the first G. Number 2, hindi lang tayo puro grateful. We also need growth. Can you help me type in the chat, please? A comment, growth. Growth. Ayan. Growth. Ayan. Maraming salamat po kasi there's no other way that I would know if you're able to receive this message, not only for the chat. So, ayan. Maraming salamat, Hannah. Basta ka, Besh. Okay. So, growth. Question. Sino po sa inyo, sa mga nanonood ngayon, ang na-in-love na? Meron ba? At one point in your life, na-in-love ka. Di ba? Meron naman. Sana. Kung wala pa, kawawa ka naman. Tapos, sa mga na-in-love, my next question is, sino sa inyo ang nasaktan na? Baka iniwan, or baka pinagpalit, o baka ginost, or baka hindi tinuloy. Yan, dyan magagaling ang maraming brothers. Magaling sa simula, pero hindi matuloy-tuloy. Pag commitment na. Sino nagmahal, nasaktan, but the third question is more important. Sa mga nagmahal at nasaktan, sino sa inyo ang nagmamahal muli? Yung nagmamahal muli. Kasi, bakit ka nagmamahal muli? Again, if I can look at you right now, I'm gonna go to you. Why? Why would you love again? Kasi, your love is not anymore dependent to the person. You love because that's who you are. I love the topic a while ago about passion. Talagang do what you're passionate about. Passion. And sometimes, passion, nawawala. Agree or agree? Hindi ka parating passionate maging engineer. Hindi ka parating passionate sa trabaho mo. Hindi ka parating passionate sa mga ginagawa mo. I hope you are, but tao lang din. Parang nawawala yung saya mo. Nawawala yung kagustuhan mo. And it happens not only for work. It happens in life. It happens in relationships. Yung mga asawa dito, 'di ba? Hindi mo siya parating mahal. 'Di ba? Hindi mo siya parating mahal. Hindi mo parating mahal yung ginagawa mo. But may mga days na parang, ano ba to? Ba't ako nag-engineer? Ba't ko ginagawa to? Those moments. Makinig. Those moments are moments of growth. Kasi, growth starts when your passion is gone. Growth starts when your excitement is not there anymore. And you still continue to do it because it's not anymore dependent on your work or not dependent on the other person. You do it because that's who you are. Nagmamahal ka kasi ganun kang klaseng tao. Masipag ka, nagsisipag ka sa trabaho kasi ganun kang klaseng tao, nagsisipag ka. Nagbabayad ka ng tax mo kasi ganun kang klaseng tao, honest ka. Hello? Mahirap kasi yung magmamahal ka tapos yung mahal mo paiba-iba na iniisip tapos paiba-iba ka na rin ng feelings. Ay, mahal ko siya ngayon, ay may hindi. Hindi. I have 4 boys. I have 4 boys and those 4 boys have different characteristics, different temperaments, different na attitude. But I love them all the same. It doesn't matter kung anong temperament ng isa, no. Kung anong attitude ng isa, no. I'm gonna love them because I'm their dad. Agree? Oh, yung hugot-hugot daw yung mga staff sa likod. Yan, sige. Hugutan lang kayo dyan. Hugutin mo pa, Apple. Sige lang. We grow from pain and from failures. And that's what shucks, Abby, a good friend. That's what Abby was saying. Talagang tuloy lang. Sige lang. Ipon ka lang. And there. So I hope that you grow. But the question is this. Are you learning from your past mistakes? Are you learning from your business mistakes? From your career mistakes? And I hope that we grow together. I hope that you grow in this 3 aspects. Please take a screenshot or notes kung meron. Sana as a life engineer, as an engineer, sana maganda ang strength for self-mastery mo. Talagang, who do you want to become? I hope that you ask that question. Who do I want to become? And you have to be the master in that. I mean, for example, for me, I try my very best to be the master for public speaking or to be the ang dami pong mga trainers diyan. Maraming mga coach, maraming mga life mentors. And I listen to all of them. Then when I look at their life, talagang I look at other trainers, I look at other feast builders, I look at other speakers. Sa totoo lang po ito, tayo lang naman sa mga nakikinig sa atin, sa 20,000 people na nakikinig sa atin. When I compare, I don't feel any, parang insecurity. Why? Because I don't let it drive me. I'm not insecure. I am inspired. Pag nakakita ako ng mas magaling sa akin, kinokopya ko lahat. Kinokopya ko kung saan siya magaling, kung saan ako mahina. Ay nako, talaga, okay lang yun. Tapos pag may magsasabi, parang ginaya mo lang, proud na proud ako. Oo nga, ginaya ko. But again, who do you want to become? Number 2, strength of action. Nothing gets done unless you act, my dear friends. Agree or agree? Kahit anong dream ang meron ka, kahit anong dream board ang meron ka, agree na agree ako kay Abby kanina. Talagang sabi ni Abby, talagang kailangan may action tayo, kailangan natin gumalaw. And tama yun. Nothing will happen unless you act. If you have a dream, yes, write it down so that it can be clear. And because you know your dreams, I hope that it moves you to action. If your goal is to lose 100 pounds, put it on, ilagay mo yan. Sige, isulat mo. Para hindi mo lang siya titignan, pero gagawan mo ng paraan. Ulitin ko, hindi mo lang siya titignan, gagawan mo ng paraan. Pangarap mo yun eh. Di ba? Kanya-kanya tayong pangarap. Pero paano natin mararating yung pangarap natin? Kung sino ang willing mag-act. And of course, strengthen relationships. Life is all about relationships. Naging MDRT si Abby hindi lang dahil magaling siya magbenta. JR, makinig ka. Life insurance ka rin. Diba? Usually, magaling ang mga nagbebenta kasi magaling sila sa relationship. I'm building a feast, a church, under the Light of Jesus family, under the Catholic Church. We are not born again. And when I look at the born again church, when I look at them, grabe ang galing in relationships. Talagang mahal nila yung tao. Sa Catholic, ganun din. Mahal nila ang tao. And we're building that. Do you pray for your relationships? Kasi kung importante sa'yo, pinagdadasal mo. Yung engineer kanina, sorry, I forgot his name. He mentioned church. May time ka ba sa church? Sana meron kang time. Do you pray for your clients? Do you pray for your boss? Grow! Why? Because love begins when nothing is looked for in return. Love begins when nothing is looked for in return. Next is this. Grit. Can you help me type, please? Grit. 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 Anong grit? Grit, pagka iyong ginugol yan, talagang yung daily grit mo, yung daily work mo. Again, this is holistic. I'm not asking you only to be grateful, tapos to grow, tapos wala kang gagawin. No, excuse me, no. Grit. Pare, gising tayo. At pag nagising, trabaho. Trabaho. Huwag reklamo. Marami po akong kakilala, nahirapan lang ng kote, resign na. Ang dami ko pong kausap na HR. Kasi yun nga ang line of work ko. So I will go to I will send a proposal, go to the HR, and then listen to the HR kung ano ang problema ng isang kumpanya. Then I go inside and I fix the problem. Grabe, no? Kala mo napakagaling. Pero that's what I do. That's what I've been doing. And people resign not because of work. People resign because of people. And again, relationships is hard work. I remember there was a time that I went to Davao to give a talk. So pinapunta ako Davao. My talk was a Saturday. My talk was on a Sunday. And then I was there on a Friday. So may libre akong Saturday. Sabi ko, libre yung Sabado ko. Yes, pwede akong mag-ikot-ikot sa Davao. And then when I entered, when I went to Davao, Friday night, somebody called me, sabi niya, Jan, are you available to give a talk tomorrow? Sabi ko, sure. Are you in Davao? Yes, I'm in Davao. Are you available? Yes. Okay, very good. Okay, we're gonna call you again. We're just gonna confirm. Okay. Tumawag sa akin ulit. O, Jan, go na tayo bukas. Okay, sir. Okay po. Thank you po for the invite. What time is my talk? Alam mo sabi niya? Jan, your talk is around 3 o'clock p.m. Okay. Salamat. And then, will I be picked up by a driver? Siyempre, tinanong ko kung pipick upin ba ako o kung magko-commute. Sabi niya, Jan, you will be picked up. Oh, thank you. Mga what time po? Kung 3 o'clock yung talk ko, what time ako ipipick up? 5 a.m. Ulit. Anong oras po yung talk ko? 3 p.m. Anong oras po ako susunduin? 5 a.m. nga. Sabi ko, saan po ba yung talk? It's in Bukidnon. Hindi ako nagtanong kung saan yung talk ko. Basta umuo lang ako. Naka-oo na ako. Naku naman. And guess what? My gosh, if you know people in Davao, when you're in Davao going to Bukidnon, it's like from Manila to Baguio. Ganun siya, kalayo. And then zigzag road. And then Manila to Baguio right now, it's 6-4. Ngayon, nakukuha ng 4 hours, diba? Si Ruel, kinukuha niya ng mga 2 hours yan eh. Grabe, bilis talaga mag-drive si Ruel. Tapos, mga 4 hours, siguro kayang-kaya yan. Ito, mga 4 hours, 5 hours din, but the road is not that good that time. I'm not sure now. Grabe, as in talagang, grabe. Naka-oo na ako eh. And then I gave my talk. Pagdating ko doon, I was surprised kasi I was just asked to give a talk. And then I had this banner, welcome, Jan Carlos Silan, tribute to parents. Okay, April 10, 2014. And then later on, sinabitan ako ng flower. Pagsabit sa akin ng flower, I hear something na parang tan 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 tan. Teka, graduation song yun na. It was indeed a graduation. Ay, naka. Pagdating ko doon, gulat na gulat ako. Then I gave my best. So yeah. Then umuwi ulit. Tapos next day, talk ulit. Then the next day, hanap ulit ng kliyente. Magbibigay ulit ng talk. And then talk, and then talk. Grit. Mahirap ba? Of course it is. Kaya nga siya tinawag na trabaho. Wala naman trabahong madali, mga kaibigan. It's hard. But I want you to look at this quote. Okay, lalakihan ko. Marriage is hard. Yung mga nasa backstage, makinig kayo. Marriage is hard. Divorce is hard. Choose your hard. Obesity is hard. It's hard. Being fit is hard. Choose your hard. Being in debt is hard. Pag may utang ka, mahirap yan. But being financially disciplined is hard also. Choose your hard. Communication is hard. Not communicating is hard. Choose your hard. My dear friends, life will never be easy. It will always be hard. But we can choose our hard. Can you help me type in the chat, please? Choose your hard. Choose your heart. Choose your heart. Choose your heart. If it's important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. Ito, bibilisan ko na lang. Number 4 is generosity. Generosity. Alam niyo po ba nangyayari pag ikaw ay generous na tao? Generosity is this. It reduces stress, supports physical health, enhances the sense of purpose, and fights depression. It's also shown to increase one life, one's lifespan. Alam niyo, I remember when I married Angela, I entered a relationship not because of what can I get out of the relationship. No. You enter a relationship because of what you can give in that relationship. You want to be part of a company not because of the benefits that the company can give you, what you can get out of it. I hope you enter a partnership because of what you can give, what you can share. And when you share, it reduces stress. It supports your physical health. It enhances a sense of purpose. It fights depression. It's also shown to increase your lifespan. Generosity is a lifestyle. And of course, last but not the least, I'm about to end. Everything is grace. Can you help me type in the chat, please? Grace. Grace. Grace, since I'm also a preacher, I give talks again to nurture not only work but also to nurture your souls. Grace, my dear friends, is the undeserved gift of God. Lahat po yan. Lahat po ng meron tayo ay grasya mula sa Diyos. Naalala niyo po yung mga wrong decisions na ginawa niyo before? Tingnan mo, where you are right now. One of my favorite habits, and I invite you to do this as well. Kasi pag ikaw ay, minsan pag ako'y nalulungkot, kasi nga, I look at Facebook, pag titignan mo Facebook, parang ang dami. Alam mo yan, minsan pag pagising mo sa umaga, pagtingin mo ng Facebook, pagtingin mo parang ang dami na lang pera. Ba't ang daming pera ng tao? Ba't parang nakakaburakay sila? Bakit ganyan? Bakit sila nakakapunta ganyan? And then you compare your life to their life. My invitation is this. If you think that your life sucks, if you think that your life is not worth living, you know what I do? I look at, I go to photos. Then I look at photos and I browse and I browse and I browse and I browse. Sabi nila the past 2 years daw of the pandemic stole a lot of things from us. You know what? I look at the past 2 years. Nah. I'm blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. So let me end. I think ako na ba yung last speaker, JI? And I want you to think, yes, you're gonna be committed, that I am committed, that I am somebody that I want to be. But I want you to remember the very first thing of everything is that you are blessed. You are blessed. Can you help me type in the chat, please? I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And that's how we can be 1% better every day. If you're grateful, less than reklamo ka muna, be grateful. Grow. You don't only avoid problems, but you seek growth. Sige lang, may bagong challenge. Sige lang. Grit. Trabaho lang tayo. Tama na reklamo mo, besh. Generosity. Alam mo, generosity, ano yun eh. Alam mo, hindi mababalik sa'yo yung binigay mo. Okay lang yan. You'll feel something inside of you. You grow as well. And of course, we receive grace. Amen. Thank you so much. And I pray that we'll see each other soon. And remember that you're blessed. Thank you so much po. JR and Faith. Go.
you very much, Brother Jan. Naalala niyo yung name ko. I'm just kidding.
Tawa ka na naman.
Tawa ako! Kasi si JR lang yung mini-mention mo sa talk. Joke lang po, brother. Peace, peace. Anyway, thank you so much for that inspiring talk. And that's a reminder, actually reminders for everybody of us na we should have to have those G's kung na makinig kayo sa talk.
Yes.
Alright, so Jay.
Actually, sobrang tatatamaan niya ako. Parang may isa pang part kanina na talagang sa akin lang binibigay talaga ni Brother Jan, no? Pero totoo naman talaga na, of course, we should start our life by being grateful to our life, no? Na we are unique. Totoo yun. Ako lang to. I mean, imagine magiging successful ba tong life engineers community event na to kung wala tayo dito, di ba?
Of course.
Hindi,
Shout out po sa mga
yeah, but we would like to thank Hannah and Well for trusting us to be part of this virtual summit. But of course, ayun nga, sabi ko kanina, we are, sabi ni Brother Chan kanina, that we should start our life by being grateful, diba?
Yes.
And of course, we also need to seek growth, diba? Kasi hindi naman tayo pwedeng mabuhay lang ng as is lang, diba? We should seek for na mag-grow tayo bilang tao, bilang professional, at mag-grow din sa ating sa ating mga passion sa buhay. And of course, we should have this what we call the grit, 'di ba? Na parang manggigil tayo eh. Doon lagi yung gigil natin, no, sa mga ginagawa natin. Mapagod, but it doesn't mean that we have to stop. Okay? Mapagod, magpahinga, at the same time continue pa rin, 'di ba? And of course, we should have that mindset of generosity. Kaya nga meron tayong ganitong klaseng event eh. This is why Hannah and Well co-founded the Life Engineers community for them to give back.
Yes.
To our engineers at the same time to other people. And that is the reason also why we have this virtual summit. Because out of generosity, we would like to share to more people and to reach to more people about our advocacy. And of course, lastly, we should have that grace. Diba? Na parang smooth lang dapat lagat ng bagay na kahit na mahirap, we can still finish it strong because we are blessed. Oh, amen.
Grabe, na-bless talaga ako sa talk ni Brother Jan.
Sobrang blessed na blessed din talaga ako. Ang dami ko natutunan eh.
Totoo. Pag down kayo at nakikinig ka ngayon, just have a replay. Pakinggan niyo yung talk ni Brother Jan and you would be reminded na that's not the end of your life. Kung ano man yung pinagdadaanan nyo, na that's just a part or phase ng journey na we just have to go through para we become stronger as the days passes by.
Totoo.
Alright.
So actually, kanina may sinabi pa si Brother Jan na sobrang nakakatuwa. That this can help all the people who are watching us right now. Pinaka gusto ko doon yung you will go to your, if you feel down, if you feel so, parang feeling mo, ano ba nangyari sa buhay ko? Parang wala na bang movement? Wala na nangyayaring bago sa buhay ko? You can go to your photo gallery.
Yeah.
Or to your photo album. And then scroll up, scroll down. And then go to your pictures from the previous years and then see your journey, your life journey. Namita mo doon kahit paano by checking those pictures. Every day you will see that there is a movement. 'Di ba? Merong 1% na nag-grow sa'yo doon. It's either yung buhok mo, nag-glow up ka ba within a year, 'di ba? So, ang daming pwede mong ipagpasalamat sa buhay mo. You just need to check yung previous mong ikaw rather than comparing yourself to other people. Oh, di ba? Grabe talaga.
Perfectly said. All right, so we're down to our very last speaker. So we're good?
Yes, we're good.
All right. Please join us in welcoming the founder of Your Life Engineer as he shares his closing remarks and leaves us inspired to continue our journey of growth and impact. Please welcome Engineer Ruel Eric Pindoy.
Ayan, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Faith, and thank you, JR. Grabe, no? Sobrang amazing nitong event na to. Hindi ko ma-imagine na maging ganito tong event na to. So, rundown ulit natin lahat ng speakers, no? So, thank you, Coach Ron. Ang natutunan ko doon is, and discover where you're good at. Then, Sir Miko, be self-aware about, syempre, yourself. Siyempre si Engineer Nick, and have time not just for your work. Then Boss Abby, and discover who you are, and then focus and find a mentor. Then siyempre si Coach Ayet, bayad ka tax. Kasi you can't scale up if di ka legal. And lastly kay Brother John, and be grateful and growth starts when it's not exciting anymore. Kasi yun nga, walang madali sa life, and choose your heart. Well, actually, we were doing free webinars already for the Life Engineers community. Pero iba pa din talaga kapag when people collab for one goal. So, sobrang grateful kami sa mga sponsors, speakers, sa publicity team, publicity community. So, amazing kasi kahit kagabi, we'll do late night meetings with the new channel para maging smooth itong event na to. So, still, maraming salamat sa inyo. So, ako naman yung magkakwento. So, who among you, when you were in college, mga kuya at ate nyo natatanungan nyo for all tests and kumusta yung magiging professors nyo? So, isa ako dun, and di ko alam na may kahihinatnan pala yung pagsali ko sa mga orgs and sa student council kaysa mag Dota at computer shop. So, sino nakarelate na nagsasayang ng oras or nagsasayang ng pera? Pero yun nga, that's life eh. Kasi nga lang yun, nakakatuwa kasi yung mga tao din sa council, sa org, they're really willing to give input and share their resources. Kaya nung ako naman yung nasa higher year na, I gladly help those who were younger than me na nagsisik din ng tulong. So, yun nga, kaya nga lang nung graduate na ako, hindi ko alam na I'm still seeking for mentors and coaches to guide me sa adulting life. And kaya di ako sure tuloy kung okay ba ibang ginagawa ko hanggang sa some of the speakers today, like si Boss Abby, si Coach Ron, si Nick, nakikita ko yung kanyang page, si Brother John na almost every week pupunta ako pre-pandemic sa Feast Makati. They helped me who I am today. Kaya amazing kasi never ko na-imagine na magiging ganito ako, na may mabubuo akong team, may mabubuo kaming community. Then actually yesterday, so medyo stressed na kasi nga mag-start na yung one day na lang, di pa kami ready. Then yung verse of the day sa Bible app was, lang. So, and train up a child in the way he should go, and even when he is old, he will not depart from it. So it's Proverbs 22 verse 6. So isa sa mga na-realize ko dyan is, how can we help shape the next generation in our own little ways? So doon nag-sink in sa akin na, why do these speakers are so willing to give their time and effort para sa event na to? So guys, take note. The speakers did all of those stuff for free. So, as in, wala kaming binayaran, but they know the goal kasi. Yung trials and errors nila in life, yung successes nila in life, they all shared it for free for you to learn from. Mas lalo tuloy na confirm yung naging decision namin ni Hannah last year. It was June 25, 2022, to create a community to help people in their career, personal development, and financial literacy, and be 1% better every day. So ang question na lang is, if you finished this webinar from the first speaker to the last speaker, sa tingin niyo ba 1% lang bang na-improve sa inyo? So I highly doubt. So here's my challenge for you, life engineers. If you think that this event gave you value, moved you in some way or another, inspired you, then make it your mission to help another life engineer be 1% better. Share this event to them, engage inside the community, share your life stories as well. We need your help to make someone's day better. Kasi nga, if we want to be successful, root word ng success, anong successful is success, and success means there's a succession. And with that, we really, really appreciate you for watching and attending this summit. We have more projects to come. And yun, muli, maraming salamat.
All right, thank you very much for that wonderful speech to our,
end our event now,
from
diba?
our founder.
Yes.
All right, but please show your support to the 1% movement through donations. No matter how much that would be, it will help us continue creating impactful events and more campaigns like this. All right, let's now
Acknowledge our speakers, major partners, and sponsors now. Let's start first with our platinum sponsor or co-presented by X Structures Engineering Consultants, Project Padayon, Atsoka Training Hub, MKCF Engineering Services, FGCB Engineering Services, Ask LEXPH, ANA Consulting, Flight Travel Express PH, JCDC Mathematics and Civil Engineering Tutorials.
Also brought to you by Strengths Unlock by Coach Ron Magsalin, Payreto, Kairarch, Engineering, I Believe in You, XDT and Company Inc., The Fees Salcedo Makati.
And for our minor sponsor, and this event was made possible by Kaya's Corner, Crochet Yarn, Something Right, Taco Witty, and
Happy Plans by Hannah. Publicity and community partners, passionate creators, Ingeniero TV, Engineer Suzette, Engineer Prof PH, Engineer Ella, Engineer D 2.0, Engineer Oyo Boink TV, Future Engineer, Ingeniero TV, Isaiah James, Young Crew PH, and Engineering Thoughts.
Ayan. Thank you so much to our sponsors and to all the people who made this event possible. Again, my name is JR Almansor. You can follow me also in my Facebook page to learn more about finances, lifestyle, and entertainment, of course. Please follow, and nakakita nyo po sa screen, follow my page at Mr. Energy. And I would like also to thank Imahika Aesthetics for my skincare. Yes, no? My sponsor po. Yes, what the top po. Thank you so much, Imahika Aesthetics, for the skincare. Ayan.
Hi, I'm Faith, one of the hosts of today's event. So please follow me on my Facebook page, Faith Dioses, if you want to learn more about life lessons and also finance. And please also don't forget, if you want to learn more about finance, you can grab a copy of How to YOLO Wisely book. That's a book where you can start learning your personal finance journey.
Ayan,
all right, we would also like to thank our viewers
for staying until the end of the program.
And please don't forget to join the Facebook group of
the Life Engineers Community. Ayan. So if you are already part of that community, continue engaging, contributing. At the same time, you can share also the community or the group page to your friends so that they can be informed of the things that we can share to them as well. Ayan.
All right. On behalf of Life Engineers Community, we would like to thank you all for staying until the end of the show. And please don't forget to use the hashtag 1% movement and
hashtag LEC Summit 2023. Ayan. So thank you as well to Engineer Hannah and Engineer Ruel for having us today, di ba?
Yes.
Dami nating mali-mali, dami nating tawa ngayong araw na to.
Ang saya na talaga natin.
At masaya tayo dahil tapos na nga ang ating Life Engineers Anniversary Virtual Summit. And that's it, everyone. See you on our second anniversary.
Yeah, thank you
Bye,
very
everyone!
much.